Always Coca-Cola. By Cento Fine Italian Foods, the company that says, trust your family with our family. By Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change. And by Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
Jeff Gardner leads it off in game number 2, beginning officially at 1:28. With Jose De Leon on the mound will be Jeff Gardner. He's playing at second base. Craig Shipley, the third baseman, and Billy Bean in right, the first 3 hitters to face De Leon, and the count's 3-0. And it's strike one call. Behind the plate is Larry Poncino. Wally Bell at first, Dana DeMuth at second, and Bill Hahn at third. There are the umpires. Figure Larry's going to have to do a little blinking. And it's over for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Partner, it seems like I just saw you the other day.
3 balls, 2 strikes, fouled back. De Leon 3-0 on the year with a 3.90 earned run average. Jose making his second start of the year, going into game number 19. Had a no decision on the 28th of June at St. Louis, 1 inning, 1 hit. That was his last outing. And here's a 3-2 pitch, swinging a tapper towards second. Morandini on a short hop throws him out. That's Ricky Jordan playing at first base. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go around the defense after we give you the Padres lineup. See Gardner playing at second base, Shipley the third baseman, Bean in right, Fred McGriff playing a doubleheader, Phil Plantier in left field, Derek Bell playing a doubleheader, Kevin Higgins the catcher, Kurt Stillwell at short, and on the mound the tough right-hander Andy Bennis. And this is Craig Shipley. The Phillies are going to go this way. Incaviglia is in left, Amaro in center. Lenny Dykstra, his first game he hasn't started. Eisenreich in right, Hollins, Batiste, Morandini, and Jordan. Todd Pratt catching, and De Leon the pitcher, and he swings through a breaking ball, does Shipley. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Jose's other start was a no decision in the Phils' 5-3 loss on the 19th of May at Florida. He pitched 6 innings in that game, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. Walked 2, struck out 5, and down on strikes goes Shipley.
2 slow off-speed pitches by De Leon to Shipley. Shipley way out in front. Watch him pull the string here, breaking the ball just out of the strike zone. De Leon with his first strikeout of the night at a mere 1:31 in the morning. Now steps in Billy Bean. Bean getting a little playing time in last night's game.
Bean got a little, yeah, exactly. He came into the game and played a little bit of defense. We are in game number 2, just getting underway here in the first inning. 1 ball and no strikes. Bean takes it inside corner for a strike call. If you're wondering why this game is being played, the umpires have no precedent not to start this game, or nothing in the rules not to start it if weather permits. So we are playing game number 2. And there's no local curfew, not in this state. Check swing. Bill Hahn says no. 2 balls and a strike on Billy Bean. Was with the Dodgers for a while.
To take that one step further, Chris, it'd be hard-pressed for them not to play the second game after they waited so long to play the first game.
Right.
They gave the Phillies the benefit of the doubt. The rain delays over 5 hours.
Almost 6 hours.
And they finished the game, so there's no reason for them not to play the second game.
Bean hits a pop-up left side. Batiste, the shortstop, waves off Incaviglia. Kim looks up into the darkness and makes the play, and Jose De Leon has a perfect first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. To the bottom of the first, no score.
Yeah, you're right, Judd. There's no beach traffic.
Easy. I went out. There's a Coke machine.
Man, I'm so hot.
You certainly are.
Hot as in sweaty.
Hey, so crank on the AC.
Air conditioning is for the weak, like yourself.
I'm sticking to the seat like yourself.
That
Please.
dog is moving faster than we are.
All you guys ever do is complain.
Your shoes are pretty.
Could someone please fan me?
No.
Coca-Cola, anyone?
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan, for serving a purpose in my life for the first time.
Well,
You're very welcome.
Time together.
What's new at Mobile? Let's take a look.
Introducing new Mobile Super Plus detergent gasoline. It still cleans fuel injectors and intake valves.
Now it helps keep the very heart of your engine cleaner. Down here, the cylinders and pistons.
So come down to the Big Red O and drive your engine clean with new Mobile Super Plus, the detergent gasoline.
The front-running Phillies collide with the San Diego Padres Saturday night at 7, live from the vet, exclusively on Prism, the home game home of the Phillies.
Here's your Sherwin-Williams starting lineup for the Phillies, managed by Jim Fregosi. Ruben Amaro a start in center field. Mickey Morandini at second. Ricky Jordan at first base. Dave Hollins in the cleanup spot. Pete Cavilla in left. Jim Eisenreich in right field. Todd Pratt behind the plate. Kim Batiste, the shortstop, on the mound, the right-hander. Jose De Leon.
And for the Padres defense on this beautiful 70-degree weather at 1:34, it's Phil Plantier in left, Derek Bell in center. Billy Bean will be in right around the infield. Craig Shipley at third. Kurt Stillwell at short. Jeff Gardner at second. Fred McGriff at first. Kevin Higgins behind the plate and on the mound, a power pitcher, Andy Bennis.
And Ruben Amaro leads it off. Amaro doing a good job since coming back, batting at .545. Ruben .667 right-handed, 0 for 4 from the left side. There are the numbers on Andy Bennis, who has been a hot pitcher lately. See, he's 8-6 with a 2.60 earned run average, but up among the league leaders in a lot of categories, including inning pitch, strikeouts. Amaro swings and misses at a good fastball. Bennis beat Terry Mulholland 2-1 on April the 22nd here, going 8 2/3 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, walked 2, struck out 5. Blew him away with a good fastball. Andy Bennis can flat out pitch. Last time out, he pitched 7 innings, 1 hit with 10 strikeouts.
Bennis, a power pitcher, fastball over 90 miles an hour. He'll sink it every now and then, and he'll also cut it. To go along with that fastball, he's got a slider and a change, but pretty much goes right at you with gas, and he's got great movement on his ball.
Mickey Morandini. Morandini and Bennis knowing each other very well. They were teammates on the U.S. Olympic team. Mickey's hit him fairly well, too. 3 for 11, or excuse me, 5 for 14 at .357. He's 2 for 3 off him this year. Hits that one hard. McGriff can't handle it, and Morandini will be safe. See how he scored. Everything hit hard on this infield tonight is a tough play.
I think they should give him a hit because it really was rocketed down there. Like you said, with as wet as the turf is, pretty tough to handle that ball.
Error first base.
Of course.
And that'll bring up Ricky Jordan getting a start as you see that ball bouncing away from McGriff. Ricky playing at first base for John Kruk. Ricky has good lifetime numbers, though, against Bennis, considering what a tough right-hander he is. Ricky batting 10 for 26, 385. Or 3 for 14, I mean, with 3 homers and 7 runs batted in off Bennis. One of his homers a grand slam. Hit in the high in the air to Derek Bell in center field, who waits, squeezes a 2 down.
One of the big reasons that Jordan has done so well against Bennis because Jordan's a good fastball hitter. Here he gets a high fastball, just doesn't quite get on top of it and skies it to center. Maybe being 136, 137 in the morning might have something to do with that. We're here. We might as well get it done.
Dave Hollins the batter. And Hollins takes a strike called. Hollins in game number 1 was 0 for 4. San Diego won that game 5-2. Foul off, just off to our left and off the upper deck and down into the crowd.
See the batter's box a little bit as Hollins' feet, you can see him moving around a little bit. The clay has been dampened a great deal by all this rain, even though the absorbing sand that they put down to get rid of some of that moisture really isn't sufficient enough for all the water that has been taken on the field tonight.
Hollins takes a breaking ball low. Phillies have lost 3 straight. That's their longest losing streak of the season. They've done that several times. This is their 3rd time they've lost 3 in a row, trying to prevent it from being 4. As Bennis makes a good move over to first. Andy Bennis was a #1 pick in the whole country in June of 1988 by San Diego out of Evansville, Indiana. 6'6", 240-pounder is Bennis. Two balls and 2 strikes. The on-deck batter is Incaviglia. And a quick tag by McGriff, and once again Mickey Morandini is back. Morandini's stolen 9 bases in 10 attempts this year. Hollins, a fly ball to right field. Billy Beane waits, grabs it, and the Phillies are gone in the first. No runs, no hits, an error by San Diego, and 1 man on base. No score after 1.
Bert sells balloons. Bob sells balloons. Bert sells wacky gifts. Bob sells wacky gifts. Bert delivers. Bob delivers. So if Bob's got everything Bert's got, why's Bert busy and Bob not? Now, do you suppose Bert's got a big color ad in the book 9 out of 10 people use? The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
Repeating it hit, and I forgot to play your number. Oh, jeez, she's home. She's gonna kill me. I gotta hide. Here. No, there.
Honey,
oh, here she comes.
I'm home.
The closet.
Yeah.
Thanks, boy.
Where are you?
The Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number. Don't forget to play every day.
Did you remember? Bill. I knew you'd forget.
We won?
What do you mean, we?
Sherry, baby.
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
Cento Italian Food Products is really rooting for the Phillies this season. For every Phillies home run, they donate $200 to the Philadelphia Child Guidance Clinic. And you can find any Cento products in all your supermarket stores. Already this year, $15,600 donated by Cento.
Fred McGriff will lead it off. McGriff hit a big 2-run home run in that first game. The Phillies had gotten back to 3-2, and then McGriff hit a 2-run home run with 2 outs in the 8th to make it 5-2, and that was the final score of the game. De Leon's pitch to him misses outside, 2-1. McGriff batting at .259 with 17-38, followed by Phil Plantier, and then Derek Bell left and right facing De Leon. Hard ground ball foul first base side.
Going into this year, Fred McGriff over the last 5 years has hit more home runs than any player in today's game. 171 coming into this year, and 5 years of 30 or more homers, and he's available.
Yeah, he won't finish the year in the San Diego uniform, that's for sure.
Some club is going to wind up with some kind of premier power hitter.
Pops this one up right side. Ricky Jordan in fair territory, makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring up Phil Plantier batting at .255 with 12 homers, 36 runs batted in. Phil Plantier played a long time with the Boston Red Sox. He kind of hits out of a crouch and uppercuts the ball. De Leon misses outside with a breaking ball, 1-0 to Plantier with Derek Bell waiting on deck. Plantier did not play at all in game number 1.
Plantier signed with the Red Sox, came up through their organization. Pretty much a power hitter in the minor leagues.
There's that big uppercut swing, and he misses. Boy, he really goes after it. He doesn't swing easy.
Watch this dead uppercut swing. Wow. He's going for all the marbles.
Yeah, he tries to lift all the time. And he does. They're always this high. Here comes Jordan. Looks like Ricky has a play, and he does. Trying to get that fan out of the way. 2 down on a towering pop-up hit by Phil Plantier way up in the air.
You can see Jordan over by the fence and the fan trying to catch it with his glove up. And Jordan does a nice job. A lot of times what happens when a player gets near the fence and the fan has a glove, sometimes the ball will deflect off that fan's glove, come right back and hit you in the face. So that's why you see Jordan, who flinched just a little bit as he caught it.
Derek Bell, the batter. Bell 2 for 4 in game number 1 on 1 hop to Hollins. Low throw, and Ricky Jordan has it. 3 up and 3 down for the Padres in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. No score.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You know he's not perfect, but on certain days in his life, he has been. The night he poured in 63 points. The time he crushed 3 home runs in the World Series. The day he found Dwight Clark in the end zone. And you wish at some point, at some moment in your life, you could be that perfect too. And that's why you cheer for him. That's why you believe in heroes.
Do Texaco food marts really have everything?
Oh, they have gum, cheese, candy.
Many reasons I come to Texaco.
Chips, cereals, nice people.
There are many, 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 many reasons.
You want it, they got it. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Isn't that candy that pulls apart like that?
Did I skip something?
Visit your Texaco station and food mart for unbeatable System 3 gasoline.
Pop comes here for System 3, and I come here for Pop. Right, Mom?
And just about everything else.
I'd recommend it to anybody. And I would, too.
There are 2 ways to put a movie theater in your home. You could build one. Or you could simply buy the giant 35-inch RCA home theater with SRS sound. It's the easiest way to get a movie theater in your home.
RCA home theater products available at all American appliance stores throughout Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special, Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Go ahead. You deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
Pete Incaviglia will lead it off for the Phillies here in the second inning. Incaviglia followed by Eisenreich and Pratt. I think he had 1 at bat in the first game as a pinch hitter and flew out to left field. Pete batting at .280. with 13 home runs, 53 runs batted in.
Incaviglia with a small stance, way back deep in the box. Very powerful swing.
3 balls and no strikes. Andy Bennis has walked 33, punched out 96 in 121 in the 3rd innings coming into the game tonight. Very, very good walk-strikeout ratio for the big right-hander. Fires one over for strike 1. Incaviglia hits it high in the air to right field. Bean going back at the wall and just has enough room. Pete Incaviglia gave it a long run, but it ran out of gas right at the back of the warning track, 1 down.
I thought that ball might have had a little bit more carry. There's no wind whatsoever. You can see Bean going back. He's got a beat on it. He knows where the wall is. He doesn't, and he puts his hand up. Ball for a second we thought had a chance of getting at least to the wall.
Eisenreich the batter. Eisenreich playing a doubleheader tonight. Jim was 0 for 3 in the first game. Fastball hit in the air to center. Derek Bell playing him perfectly there, 2 down. Bennis has had a little trouble with a long ball lately. He allowed just 1 home run in his first 9 starts of the year. Since then, he's given up the long ball 7 times in his last 8 starts, but all 8 homers have been solos. And he almost gave up one to Incaviglia. Here's Todd Pratt giving Darren Dalton this game off, as Dalton will catch the game tonight, which will begin at 7:05, followed by fireworks. Obviously no fireworks tonight. They will be Monday night after the Phillies-Dodger game. Anybody who left here early tonight may exchange their tickets for that game if they so desire.
Great
or any other game.
By the Phillies doing that.
Yeah. 2-0 to Pratt. Pratt has hit a home run this year, has knocked in 3.
Phillies agonized for about a couple of weeks in spring training whether or not to carry 3 catchers so they could utilize the ability of Pratt to hit. Pratt has a very good swing, hits the ball a long way when he connects. And when you only go with 2 catchers, the manager sometimes hesitates in using that catcher off the bench in hitting situations for fear of having to play a game without a catcher.
Takes the 3-0 over for a strike, 3-1. Kim Baptiste waits on deck. There's Darren Dalton right behind Pete Incaviglia. Pratt hits it down the line. It's a fair ball. Low and in the dirt. McGriff digs it out and he's safe. He was off the bag. That play was like it was in slow motion. Shipley, the third baseman, got the play. He couldn't believe that Bill Hahn called it fair, and then he just threw it over there, kind of off balance. And watch McGriff. He digs it out, but he is off the bag, and it's an error on the third baseman.
Wow. That's an easy out. I guess McGriff thought he had to come off the bag to get the ball. Maybe if he'd have stretched, he could have caught it.
That's the second error of this game for San Diego. We're in the second inning of game number 2. This is not a replay. This is game number 2 of a scheduled twilight doubleheader. Kim Baptiste with 4 homers and 21 runs batted and did a fine job filling in for Hollins. Good breaking ball by Bennis. 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is De Leon, the pitcher.
Something you really don't expect from Bennis. As hard as he throws the ball, then getting a pitch as Batiste just got a slow off-speed breaking ball where he really pulled the string on it. You can see Kim way out in front of that pitch.
There's another breaking ball, only that was a hard breaking ball. Bennis against the Phillies lifetime is 7-2 in 10 games with a good earned run average of 2.96. He has pitched some of the best games of his career right here at Veterans Stadium. Had a 2-hitter here on May 14th of 1990, his first major league complete game. 2-2.
Padres seeing Batiste having a little bit of problems with that breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Continue to throw it out there.
Fastball breaks his bat in the hole. He'll go to second for the force out on Pratt, and that'll do it for the Phillies here in the second inning. No runs, no hits. 1 error by San Diego and a man left on. Through 2, no score.
Live from Philly, it's Bud Light.
Bud Light is in the house! I'm talking about Bud Light.
Bud Light is slam! We just want a Bud Light. Is that so wrong? Salute.
Hola, amigo.
Sergeant Bud Light, yeah! Birdman loves Bud Light.
I need a Bud Light. We live in Philly and we love Bud Light.
Ask for Bud Light.
When Bob borrowed a lawnmower, all he got was short grass. When Bob borrowed hedge clippers, all he got was nice shrubs. When Bob borrowed a ladder, all he got was red shutters. When Bob borrowed a hose, all he got was wet. But when Bob borrowed money, he got indispensable banking services. The Mellon PSFS Smart Accounts. The package accounts for people who borrow as well as save.
When good just isn't good enough.
Hey, that's super premium. You really think you need that high in octane for your car?
I don't know, but I do know this. I feel my car runs better on premium, and I have other things to worry about.
You don't take any chances, do you?
I figure if I put the best in, I'll get the best out.
So when good just isn't good enough for you, experience our best. Fly with the new superpower, Citgo.
Kids 14 and under get a really neat mesh jersey free. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on Barry Bonds. Will Clark and the Giants Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form or otherwise used without the express written consent of the Phillies. We head to the top of the third inning, game number 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Tonight and whatever it is, tonight and today's.
Yes, that's right. It's a night-morning doubleheader.
Second game beginning at 1:28 on Saturday morning. This is Kevin Higgins, the catcher. Kevin, out of the Padres farm system, was a non-roster player in camp for them this year. Checks. They ought to appeal that one because he swung at it. And Bill Hahn says yes, 0-2.
Well, 2 non-roster players, as we watch the swing again as he goes way over the plate, got a chance to catch for the Padres, all because Mike Scioscia had to have surgery as Higgins skies one to right field. Eisenreich there makes the catch. And there's 1 out.
After this half inning, stay tuned for a feature by Larry Rosen from the Superstar Gallery on that man right there, Tony Gwynn, who is not playing this ball game. Tony probably will play the game tonight. Kurt Stillwell, the batter. Stillwell takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Stillwell's a switch hitter, 176 right-handed, 244 from the left side. He's playing shortstop in the game. Gutierrez played in game number 1. Kurt Stillwell, formerly with Cincinnati. Line drive to right, but Eisenreich is right there. He snares it 2 down. And that'll bring up Andy Bennis, a good hitting pitcher. Bennis batting at just 139, but he has a homer and 3 runs batted, and he's hit 4 lifetime home runs, 2 of them off the Phillies. He has the one this year off Jose Rijo. Home runs off the Phillies were hit off Dennis Cook and Danny Cox.
I would think at 6'6", 240, if you get pretty good swing at a fastball, you got a good chance of hitting it out.
Yeah, this is a big dude right here. Good pitchers in this league. Kind of breaking ball, and he hit it. That ball just absolutely got away from De Leon. He certainly didn't mean to hit Bennis, and he hit him with a curveball.
Well, you can see where De Leon was trying to get the ball inside, and the ball just got away from him. As Chris said, he wanted that ball to break back on the inside part of the plate. Bennis just kind of leans back into Pratt and takes it off the backside of the elbow.
De Leon leads the Phillies pitchers and hit batters. That's number 5 for him. And that'll bring up the leadoff man, Jeff Gardner. That's the first base runner in the game for San Diego. Ricky Jordan's going to play off Bennis at first, take the hole away from Gardner. Pitches low, ball 1. He grounded out to Morandini to start the ball game. There is Jordan playing off the pitcher. Dan Radisson, the first base coach, and Bruce Bochy over at third for the Pods. Ground ball foul, first base side. Nice play by Ryan, who's still out there. Probably a couple thousand people still here. That's the time of the day. We are live from the vet in the 3rd inning of game number 2.
Yes,
that one gets away from Pratt. That'll be a wild pitch on De Leon. That is wild pitch number 5 on Jose. So Bennis moves up to second with 1 out, 2 outs.
Again, the breaking ball gets away from De Leon. He tried to get this one inside. Pratt couldn't hold on to it. It goes all the way back to the screen.
No, Andy Bennis cleaning his spikes down there in case he's got to run hard and try and get himself a run. So he has his gloves in his hand in case he has to slide to make sure he keeps that handcuff. 2-1. Swing and a miss by Gardner.
Gardner signed with the Mets as a non-drafted free agent way back in 1984. And in 1991 was traded to San Diego for pitcher Steve Rosenberg.
Shot of the dugout there with Fregosi and Vukovic looking on. 2 balls and 2 strikes. High, and it's 3-2. The on-deck batter is Shipley, a right-handed hitter. Gardner had a 15-game hitting streak, career best earlier in the year during the first 2 weeks of May. Here we go with a full count pitch. Fly ball left field. This will slice out of play. And Caviglia over, but runs out of room.
It's late, and we're all liquored up. We want a strikeout.
Oh, the fans are restless, huh?
Ooh. And we're up here. Bennis trots back to second. Another foul ball out of play left side.
With the count 3-2, Gardner really should be pulling that ball. De Leon throwing fastballs almost down the center of the plate. Gardner a tad bit behind. Phillies shade Gardner in the outfield a little towards the left field.
And the 3-2 pitch on the way again to Gardner. There's a hard ground ball right at Batiste, who bobbles again. It's an error. So the Phillies commit their first error of the ball game. That's on the shortstop Batiste. And Bennis moved over to third.
Fastball up in the strike zone. The ball hit off the turf. You could see the water. And what happened was Batiste tried to pick it out of his glove. And as he did, he looked up to see where Gardner was. He couldn't get a handle on it and dropped it a second time.
Shipley ducks under a breaking ball. He struck out his first time up. De Leon a little wild with his breaking ball and fork ball. Jose has started 5 games for the Phillies last year and this year as Fregosi and Vukovic look out there, and he has a 3 earned run average. Shipley hits it to deep left center. Back goes in Caviglia. It is gone. A 3-run home run for Craig Shipley, his second home run of the year, and the Padres lead it 3-0 on 3 unearned runs.
Well, that's what happens when errors get to your infielders. It puts the pitcher in the hole. De Leon comes in with a fastball right down the chute, and Shipley just drives it right out of here. Wow. Nothing like putting yourself behind the 8 ball here in the second game.
To Andy Bennis.
Sure.
De Leon had retired the first 8 batters he faced, and then he hit the pitcher. An error by Batiste, and then a 3-run home run by Shipley. Pop-up, playable in the infield. Hollins at Batiste. Hollins will call for it, take it all the way, and that'll do it. But a big inning for the Padres. 3 runs on just 1 hit. They're all unearned, 1 error, and nobody left. Time now for the Superstar Gallery. As Larry Rosen profiles 8-time All-Star Tony Gwynn.
He is the most visible athlete in San Diego, viewed in the community as Mr. Padre. Tony Gwynn holds franchise records in hits, runs, games, and many other categories. He is truly a superstar on the field and in the community, where his work with San Diego's youth is well documented. On or off the field, he's done it his way.
I like to go out there and do certain things in the community, but everybody doesn't have to know about it, you know, because when you're out there working in the community, it's something that comes from the heart. It's not something that needs to be publicized, or other people need to know about it in order for it to pay dividends for you. And that's kind of like how I like to operate, you know, and that's kind of like the way I play baseball. You know, I just go out there and I just do my job. It's not very flashy, it's not very pretty, but I get the job done. And that's basically the way I've gone about trying to you know, play baseball, trying to lead a normal life in San Diego, not have people, you know, expect me to act a certain way. You know, I just try to be myself. And you know, sometimes over the course of 10 years, sometimes that, you know, makes people happy, sometimes it upsets a lot of people, but you know, that's how I am, and that's the way I'm going to continue to be, because that's the way I want it to be. So people can say what they want to say and do what they want to do, but I'm going to be myself, and that's that.
Andy Bennis takes a 3-run lead to the 3rd inning, as the Padres just have 1 hit, but it was a big 3-run home run by Shipley. De Leon is 0 for 3 this year, all strikeouts. He's just an .091 lifetime hitter.
Tough guy to break in against here, too.
Oof. Struck him out on 3 pitches. That's strikeout number 2 for Andy Bennis, and that'll bring up Ruben Amaro, who struck out leading off the game. He'll be followed by Mickey Morandini. There's a guy, he's had it at 2 in the morning.
Oh, he's just getting a little cat nap. Getting ready for tonight's game.
Maybe he still thinks there's going to be fireworks. Romero takes it up high for ball 1. Phillies yet to pick up a hit off Bennis. They've had 2 base runners on errors by the Padres. Foul away.
Boy, you hate to give this guy 3 runs right off the bat. Philly's going to have to tighten it up a notch, kick it in high gear.
Well, he has a 2.60 earned run average, so that's normally enough for him to win. Long way to go. We're only in the 3rd. Ruben takes it right down the pipe for a strike. Bennis with a very good fastball in this game.
It's always a nice thought when you wait around 5.5 hours to play a game, and then you get to face a guy at 1:30 in the morning who throws the ball over 90 miles an hour with a sharp breaking curve.
I'll tell you what, if anybody in the ground crew was taking a little nap just then, that woke them up as that ball went off Higgins' glove and smokes the glass back there. Look at this. Wham!
Yeah, you can see him kind of shrug their shoulders down just a hair back there on that screen.
Oop, Higgins mishandles that one, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, see him shaking his hand. Yeah. He throws a very, very hard, heavy ball.
Here's the pitch to Ruben. Fly ball right field. Billy Bean broke back, now comes in, waits, 2 outs. San Diego Padres came into this game having lost 4 in a row. And coming into this doubleheader, they won the first game, snapped that. The Phillies have lost 3 in a row and have not lost 4 in a row all year. And they'll have to fight back against Andy Bennis to prevent that from happening. Morandini fouls it off. Mickey got on at an error by McGriff in the 1st inning.
Who's making the next pin run? Tara, bring your trade out, baby. Bring your trade out.
See Higgins giving the signs, motioning for Bennis to get something on the inside part of the plate.
Check swing foul off the Phillies dugout.
Kathy's leaving. I'll drive you home. Return to your bus. Take Kowalski's drive you home. He won't get home till 8 o'clock.
Morandini fouls it away.
Yeah.
Good catch by somebody down there in the crowd, huh?
Good catch. All three pitches have been on the inside part of the plate and down. You can see Higgins from our center field camera. Our guy's doing a great job out there on motioning inside. Now let's see where he sets up here. Again inside. This one's fouled away. Count remains 1-2. So Bennis is trying to keep the ball down and in with the breaking ball on Morandini. And just out of the strike zone. And that time you saw Higgins slide a little bit to the outside, and Bennis with the sharp breaking ball on the outer part of the plate.
As that fan has a baseball down there, he waited around all night and got one. Showing everybody how he did it. Morandini pops another one foul. Mickey giving the crowd a lot of souvenirs.
It's getting up to about that hot chocolate hour, partner, you know. 2:09 in the morning.
Morandini another foul ball. On deck batters Ricky Jordan.
Bennis throwing some very good breaking balls to Morandini, and Morandini really having a good at bat, fouling him off. The count still 1-2 with 2 outs here in the third.
San Diego feed is quit for the night, so a San Diego cameraman has the rest of the night off. Morandini on a short hop to the shortstop, and Stillwell throws him out. Phillies gone in order here in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left through 3. 3-0 Padres.
Hey, Jersey, I'm buying. I drink Bud Light because I'm 245 pounds of U.S. steel and sex appeal.
He's unbelievable.
Jersey girls dig Bud Light.
Bud Light is made in New Jersey.
You know, we own that Statue of Liberty. They stole it from us.
Yo, bartender, Bud Light.
You want one too, don't you? How about a Bud Light?
Yo, it's Jersey stuff. It's Bud Light, you know?
Bud Light, up and away.
Upon completing the rear axle assembly diagrams using a 9-inch gripping wrench, tighten the C diagrams and secure the frame extenders to the housing mount. Congratulations, you built a tricycle. While the simplest things can be made complex, the challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile, with straight answers, clear explanations, and with no assembly required. Bell Atlantic Mobile, advanced technology and people who make it mean something.
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
Prism's blockbuster July Phillies lineup continues next week with 4 big games on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Tommy Lasorda comes to town with the Dodgers on Thursday. The Western Division leading Giants meet the Phillies for a showdown between the 2 best teams in the divisions. It's 4 games you won't see anywhere else on TV next week on Prism, the only place to be in the summer of '93. Fred McGriff, Phil Plantier, Derek Bell.
Boy, every time this guy comes to the plate, you got to worry about him. What a sweet swing this guy's got.
Popped up his first time up to Ricky Jordan, hit a home run in game number 1. 3-run home run by Craig Shipley with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. As the Padres ahead 3-0, all the runs are unearned. Fouled away.
Some numbers on McGriff over the last 5 years. 34, 36, 35, 31, 35. Those have been his home run totals. Of course, last year led the National League with 35 homers. Coming into this year, 191 Major League home runs, and of course tack on another 17 for 93.
This ball is really hit hard. It'll hit the wall on one hop, and McGriff will have a stand-up double. He has 17 home runs on the year, and that is double number 9 for Fred McGriff, leading off the 4th inning.
He just seems to do it with such ease. You wonder why he's not hitting about 320. Watch this stroke. Nice, easy, level, and rocket out there.
And Phil Plantier, the batter, he had a pop-up foul to Ricky Jordan at first, his first time up. He'll try to pull the ball, and he is a pull hitter. De Leon misses outside. That was hit number 2 off Jose.
What are the chances of Plantier hitting the ball on the ground with this swing?
I don't see how he can.
Unless he tops it.
Right.
I mean, the reason why we say that, folks, is because in this situation, even though you're up by 3 runs, there's a runner at second base and nobody out. You have got to advance that runner to third. So the best way to do it is hit a ground ball to the second or first baseman. Put the ball on the ground.
Oh. Way up in the air. Back goes Eisenreich at the wall, and it's off the wall. McGriff got a late start, but it bounces away from Amaro, so they're going to be able to score him anyway. And it's 4-0. And the people are going to get a little ugly here pretty soon.
I'd like to see what happened out there, because as the ball bounced in, it looked like Amaro had a chance to hold McGriff, and the ball gets by him. Plantier with a dead uppercut swing as Eisenreich goes back. You see him, he knows where the fence is, puts his hand on it, he jumps. He just can't quite get it. But the ball went by Amaro.
He overran it. So back-to-back doubles have given the Padres another run here in the 4th inning, and Derek Bell, the batter, as Plantier leads off second.
The best thing that can happen for the Phillies right here is for it to rain. And hard.
They tell us it's not going to rain anymore tonight. The clouds just can't hold any more water.
Get somebody up there with buckets then.
2 balls and no strikes on Bell. Kevin Higgins, the left-handed hitting catcher, on deck. Padres with 4 runs in the game on a home run and 2 doubles.
So that's making the most out of your hits, huh?
You sure have so far. Bell takes a strike call. It's 2-2. Strikeouts, goes down again on strikes. 1 out, a second strikeout for De Leon.
Good breaking ball. The ball started up about the belt, broke down at the knees just on the outside part of the plate. Big bite to that one.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Higgins. Fly ball to Eisenreich, and right his first time up.
Again, the big breaking ball.
Higgins tops at first base side. Jordan to De Leon covering. He throws it away, and another run's going to score. Boy, this is really getting ugly. Plantier scores on the play. That'll be probably an error on. They're going to give it a single, and then an error on Jordan, allowing the runner Plantier to score. No RBI. Here comes Johnny Padres out. There's nobody up in the Phillies bullpen because they're so short on pitching right now. fans are mistaking Padres for Fregosi, and not really nobody. There isn't anybody up in the pen thinking he's going to take him out of the game.
Well, De Leon did his job. He got the batter Higgins to hit the ball on the ground, topping a breaking ball. But it was just an errant throw by Jordan. As you can see, maybe Jordan thought De Leon was going to get the ball, but the throw was behind him.
So Kurt Stillwell will bat. He had a line drive to Eisenreich his first time up. Phillies are really dead in the water right now. They're just not playing very well. 2:20 in the morning. The Cardinals did lose. The Phillies could still lose a half a game in the standings if they lose this ball game. They would be 5 ahead. They are in their worst lull of the season at this point. Pop-up foul out of play, third base side, and Hollins will run out of room.
And of course, with Jim Fregosi using Mike Williams in the first game, I wonder if he's available at all for the second game.
There's Fregosi, who right now nothing much is going right for his ball club after everything went right for a long time, and that is the nature of this business. No balls and 2 strikes. There goes the runner. It's fouled away. Higgins broke on the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled out of play.
You know, as Casey Stengel once said, no matter how bad your team is, you're going to win 100. You're going to win 54 games, and no matter how good you are, you're still going to lose 54 games. So it's those 54 games in between, partner, that the Phillies got to worry about.
Well, they spotted Andy Bennis a 5-0 lead here in the 4th inning.
Oh, he just got saved, partner.
What happened?
Muggsy's brought us some cheesesteaks. After all this time, when did you eat? About 2 o'clock? Muggsy's brought us in some cheesesteaks. Oh.
That's Rip fouling out of play. Thank you to Muggsy's. Nice catch out there by that fan. He's going to show everybody that away.
It was a nice catch.
Yeah, we got you on camera. You're supposed to be here. Everybody knows it now. 1-2. Four errors in the game, 2 by each team, and both errors by the Phillies have contributed to the scoring of the Padres. At this point, 4 runs are unearned. Check swing right back to De Leon. He'll go to Batiste, and they'll just get 1. Stillwell safe on the fielder's choice, scored 1-6, 2 outs, and here's Andy Bennis, the pitcher.
Stillwell runs pretty good, so when the ball was hit softly back to De Leon, all he could do is quickly get it to Batiste, and you can see how quickly the base runner is right down on Batiste. Batiste has really got to jump over the sliding Higgins.
Bennis was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning, and that got it all started for San Diego as they scored 3 times after that. They have scored 2 more here in the 4th and lead it 5-0. Bennis, a lifetime just 116 hitter, but dangerous with the 4 homers and 13 runs batted in. 0-2.
Like Padres' little chat with De Leon had a little bit of effect on him. He's going back to throwing more fastballs now. For a while, it looked like every pitch he was throwing was a breaking ball.
Bennis fouls it away. Andy Bennis now 26 years of age.
Hasn't even started to mature yet.
Swing and a miss, struck him out on a breaking ball. The Padres are out here in the 4th inning, but they pick up 2 more runs on 3 hits, 1 more Phillies error, and 1 left. 5-0 Pods.
Any professional painter will tell you that if you want results like these, you gotta know the tricks of the trade. You gotta ask Sherwin-Williams. Now, these are guys you can trust. They've got good paint, good price, good advice. Guaranteed. Want to know something? I didn't paint this house. The guy that lives there did. Hey, fella, nice job. This guy knows what the pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
The Great Sports Debate Summer Baseball Spectacular is coming your way July 19th at the Coventry Mall at routes 100 and 724, just south of Route 422 near Pottstown. Join Angelo, Glenn, Jason, and Al for an hour of complete and utter baseball madness. Visit any of the mall's 90 merchants prior to the taping and register for a great grand prize giveaway, a Prism night at the Phillies for 2. It's the Great Sports Debate Summer Baseball Spectacular, Monday, July 19th at the Coventry Mall. Be there or be a Mets fan.
This Lexus LS 400 is about to shift from first to second to third and to fourth. We thought we'd take the opportunity to point this out. It would be so difficult for you to tell on your own.
Well, our next telecast will be this evening at 7 o'clock when we'll be on with the Phillies and the San Diego Padres once again. And Sunday night's game will be on ESPN. That'll be the national television game. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on Prism, the Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, we're busy this week, huh?
Real busy.
Good.
A couple of those Giants games we're going to do.
Mm-hmm. I like being busy.
Here's Jordan. Jordan Hollins in Cavilla facing Andy Bennis. Phillies have a long way to go now. They trail at 5-0 here in the 4th inning of game number 2 of this marathon, which was supposed to start at 4:35 yesterday. And we had 5 hours, almost 6 hours of rain delays. There's your first hit of the ball game by Ricky Jordan as the wet AstroTurf helped that ball scoot right by the shortstop Stillwell. So Jordan on with a base hit.
Watch the pitch where it is in the strike zone. It's up in the strike zone, and the last at bat, Jordan got the same pitch, but just got underneath a little bit, skied it to center field. This time he got on top, hit the ball off the wet turf, was able to scoot by the shortstop Stillwell, and he has himself a base hit.
And that'll bring up Dave Hollins 0 for 1.
I guess that's what they mean by inches of this game, hitting the ball 1 inch either way.
Stillwell got a little leather on it, but that wet turf helped it scoot. Here's Andy Bennis' ratio after 50 pitches. He will throw a lot of pitches because he is a strikeout pitcher. Struck out 10 in 7 innings in his last outing. Gave up just 1 hit in a no decision. Hollins hits it hard to right, but Bean is there. 1 down. And Jordan heads back to first, and then Cavilla will bat. A deep fly ball to Bean in right field his first time up.
And Cavilla taking his time getting in the batter's box, trying to find a place that isn't too slippery. Digging out a little hole in that clay in the batter's box.
Takes it down low for ball 1. On deck batter Jim Eisenreich, and then Todd Pratt to follow. There is McGriff kind of playing off Ricky Jordan, figuring he's not going to go anywhere. The Phillies down by 5 runs. Down low, 2-0. Dykstra, Kruk, and Dalton are all being rested in this game, having played in game number 1. First game that Lenny hasn't started all year. Dave Bennis can make a right-handed hitter look bad.
Yes. Good quick slider. When you see the pitch leave Bennis's hand, it looks like a fastball. He'll cut his fastball every now and then besides throwing the slider. A lot of times right-hand hitters are really fooled, but not this time for Incavilius. Bennis got this one on the inside part of the plate. Bennis got too much to the plate. Incavilla, who takes a tremendous swing anyway, just turned on this fastball. Watch the location of this pitch. A breaking ball as it was, but up in the strike zone.
And look at it go on that turf. It was a tough ball for Plantier to cut off, and he did do it. Keeping Ricky Jordan at second base for Eisenreich. Jim hit a fly ball to center his first time up. Batting at .331. Eisenreich playing a doubleheader tonight. Todd Pratt moving out the bat next. Fastball up high for ball one. We're now at the 1 hour mark of game number 2. And we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Been no rain in this game. Slashes it foul. Ooh, what a wicked shot that was. Right past ball, and a great play by Aaron Kelly. Nice going.
Hey, nice catch.
Very nice. Got the ball a little bit too close to her.
Yeah, but she blocked it well.
Terrific play. Eisenreich fouls one over the screen and into the crowd. One ball and 2 strikes on Jim Eisenreich. Phillies have 2 men on and 1 out, and they trail at 5-0 here in the 4th inning of game number 2. Bennis comes inside and misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there is the time of day. It is Saturday, July the 3rd. Happy 4th of July weekend. Jordan with a good lead off second. Eisenreich fouls it away, out of play. Ricky Jordan taking his lead off second. Kurt Stillwell giving him a little look back. Eisenreich, that is a base hit to right field. Jordan will score. Incavilla goes to third. The Phillies are on the board and trail at 5-1 on an RBI hit by Jim Eisenreich.
Eisenreich makes hitting very simple. He has such a short stroke, and he takes such a short stride that pitchers who make mistakes, as Bennis did on this one, you see the breaking ball just above the knees, right in Eisenreich's wheelhouse. And all Jim did was just wait. A very short, quick stroke. Lined himself a single down the right field line.
Phillies are going to get the bullpen up now. Batiste due to bat next. He's the 8-hole hitter, and then De Leon. And David West, who pitched in the first game, is up again. Pratt swing and a miss at a good fastball. He got on an error by the third baseman Shipley his first time up. There is West, who pitched 1 inning in game number 1. Phillies released Mark Davis today, brought Mike Williams back. Another swing and a miss. They're very short tonight out of the pen because Mauser just can't go. He pitched 4 innings yesterday. Pratt trying to get a run home. Fly ball will do it. Bennis going for the strikeout. Here's Incavilla, the runner at third base, and Eisenreich at first. Pratt, a check swing on a breaking ball. Bennis goes to second for one, back to first, a double play. 1-6-3 on the double play. Good play by Andy Bennis. He even had time to look the runner back at third. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5-1 after 4.
Yeah, how far away do you think I can get in 72 hours?
I wouldn't trust my car past the city limits.
For the way you travel today more than ever, the Smart Money is on budget. Plan a great getaway by giving Budget a call. You'll get great rates on great cars. The Smart Money is on budget.
Now, getting gasoline at the Big Red O is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just drive into a mobile pay-at-the-pump station. Use your ATM or credit card. It doesn't cost you any more. Then, pump away. Take your receipt and drive away. Pay at the pump at Mobile. It's the fastest way to drive your engine clean.
The Bud Light Spotlight's on Phillies!
We'll tell you what we like with our Bud Light.
Beach volleyball and Bud Light. Give me the Flyers and a Bud Light.
Cheesesteaks?
Cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks.
And I'm already with the Philly cheesesteaks.
Anything goes well with Bud Light.
We like Bud Light and Dan. Hey! Bud Light!
Bartender, we need a Bud Light.
Hey!
Here's a double play that Pratt grounded into. He checked his swing on a breaking ball that was going out of the strike zone. He tried to hold up. Bennis quickly looked to third, but Pratt, a slow runner, they were able to double up and take the Phillies out of the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Padres lead it 5-1. First batter, Gardner steps in.
And takes a pitch over for a strike. Top of the order, it'll be Gardner, Shipley, and Bean. And he hits it high in the air to right field. A play for Eisenreich. Waits. And Gardner is retired. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Gardner got on an error by Batista's last time up, and then the guy coming up next, Shipley, followed with a 3-run home run to left center, put the Padres up 3-0. They lead it 5-1 in the 5th inning. For Shipley, his 2nd home run of the year. He now has 14 runs batted in. 1 for 2 this morning, huh?
I like that. I like that.
Guy's a good morning hitter. Nice going, Randy Seidman. He must be good in those B games.
Well, I used to hate playing in those B games.
Oh, yeah. Unless you knew you were going home after it.
Oh,
a lot of times you guys were going to play in the afternoon, too. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes on Shipley. Tell you got into those cheesesteaks, and this booth smells pretty good all of a sudden.
Well, we passed them around to some of the guys there. We'll have to save yours till after the game.
Yeah, I buy it for breakfast. No balls and 2 strikes. This one's high in the air to center. Amaro has a play on it. Rubin's there, and there are 2 down in the 5th. There's Jose De Leon with 75 pitches, due to bat 2nd in the 5th inning. I mentioned the Phillies have pitching problems right now, to say the least. Not only in the pitchers being effective, but in the numbers that are here right now and the overuse. There's a shot right at Ricky Jordan, so we'll see if they hit for him. Billy Bean hit that one right on the nose, and he's 0 for 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Padres lead it.
Hazy sunshine this afternoon. High close to yesterday's 96 downtown.
cylinder is secured and turned in a counterclockwise motion, causing the internal railing to rise and disengage. It's easy to make something as simple as opening a jar complex. The challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile. We take cutting-edge technology and place it comfortably in your hands. Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people who make it mean something.
When my doctor said to start exercising, I knew I wasn't 25 anymore. That's when I called Bill, my nationwide insurance agent.
Jim had some questions, so we did a nationwide care review. We talked about his financial plan, life insurance, disability coverage, even retirement.
Yeah, we covered everything.
It turns out Jim was okay just the way he was.
Insurance-wise, right?
Oh, right.
The care review from Nationwide, because things change.
Nationwide is on your side.
By Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide agent in Flowertown is Ralph Kett.
Kim Batiste will lead it off for the Phillies here in the 5th inning. Then Milt Thompson is going to bat for De Leon, and at the top of the order, Ruben Amaro. There is Thompson. Batiste checks on a high fastball. Kim grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up to end the 2nd inning. He is 0 for 1, batting at 287. 2 balls and no strikes to him. Outside, 3-0. Phillies had Bennis on the ropes a little bit last inning, but could get just 1 run off him as Pratt had a check swing and grounded into a double play to end the inning. The 3-0 pitch from Bennis, who's yet to walk a batter, and it's over for a strike. Andy has 2 strikeouts thus far. De Leon will leave the game with 5 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, just 1 of them earned. No walks, 2 strikeouts, but a costly hit batsman. That's a pop-up playable right side to McGriff. In foul territory, 1 away.
Batiste still continues to struggle against good breaking pitches on the outside part of the plate.
Milt Thompson, the batter. He'll bat for De Leon. Milt batting at 242, 1 for 10 as a pinch hitter with a run batted in. In game number 1, Thompson was 1 for 4. He started that game and left and batted second. Don't usually lose doubleheaders. You don't usually lose them at home, and the Phillies are going to have to work hard not to allow that to happen. Mike Rourke, the pitching coach, just saw something he didn't like and came running out of the dugout.
See if we can pick up what happened for you.
He falls a little, you know, but
looks like he didn't really put down that front left foot and get it situated where completely lost his balance. That's a good way to twist an ankle when that happens. Either that or the area around the mound, he might have hit a soft spot and might give way.
Make that 3 strikeouts for De Leon in his final line. Thompson takes it over for a strike called. 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is Amaro. Thompson batting for De Leon. And Bennis runs his 2nd straight 3-ball count. He got Batiste to pop up. And there's his first walk of the ball game. Didn't walk anybody in his last start. And Ruben Amaro will bat. He's playing center field. He struck out, flied out. At 500, I like that this morning numbers. Amaro pops this one up playable in the infield. Who wants it? Third baseman. And Shipley makes the play, 2 down. And that'll bring up Mickey Morandini, 0 for 2. He's lived on an error and grounded out. the pitch total for Andy Bennis. Fanatic's still with it. He's down in the stands. Behind home plate, he's a gamer. There's Milt Thompson on at first with a walk. Fly ball left field. This ball will go to the crowd. Whoa, look out, guys. Only a baseball. Greg Harris will pitch tonight for San Diego. Danny Jackson for the Phillies. Game time will be at 7 o'clock. There's a Fanatic. I think he could find his own seat at this time of the morning. On deck is Jordan. Bill Thompson, a 2-out base runner in the 5th inning. 5-1 Padres. Strike called by Larry Poncino, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bennett's throwing fastball, hard breaking ball, and then the slower one. But for the most part, Bennett's is going to come at you with hard stuff.
That one clocked at 92 miles an hour.
Foul away as Thompson was running on the play. 92, and he could throw it up in the strike zone too and get away with it, as he did to Jordan at one time, and couldn't get on top of it.
Anybody that can throw the ball over 90 miles an hour, if they're capable of putting the ball up in the strike zone, you almost have to lay off that pitch until you get 2 strikes. A lot of times fastballs up in that area, they have a lot of movement to them, run a lot. Very tough pitch to hit for an average, that is.
Fouled away again by Morandini. Phillies have been in a batting slump for about a week to 10 days, except for the game in St. Louis the other night. They broke out of it. But for the most part, they're not hitting and not scoring runs, scoring only 2 runs in the first game, only 1 run to this point. Probably one of the main reasons for their problems. Pitching has not been good either, but it hasn't been all that horrible tonight. They're just not scoring many runs.
Well, you also have to go back to the inning where Batiste made the error. De Leon would have been out of that inning.
Should have been out of it, and wound up as a 3-run home run right after that.
Yes. Makes a big difference when you give those extra bases away.
Especially if a guy like Andy Bennis. The count 1-2 on Morandini. Hit deep to right field, down the line. This is a fair ball off the top of the wall, and Thompson will stop at 3rd. Looked like Mickey Morandini almost got himself a home run down the line. So the Phillies now have runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs for Jordan.
Well, Morandini must have remembered his last at bat.
Bennis from the stretch, and the pitch to Jordan is outside, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We apologize for what happened. We don't know what happened either.
Well, there was a bolt of lightning that raced across the sky, and all of a sudden everything went dark. It's just, you know, as soon as Morandini hit that ball, it's kind of like the natural with Roy Hobbs. The lightning streaked across the sky, and everything went off the air.
Jordan, a long drive, deep left field. Back they go. This ball is gone. A home run, Ricky Jordan. And all of a sudden, the Phillies are back in it as Jordan hits a 3-run homer. And it's 5-4 San Diego.
Well, we mentioned how Jordan was having a tough time in his first at-bat getting on top of that fastball. He didn't have any trouble on this one. Kazam! And with that, the Phillies take the lead in the National League with home runs of 79, and Chento donates another $200 to the Philadelphia Child Guidance Clinic.
How about Ricky Jordan with 4 home runs and 10 lifetime RBIs off Andy Bennis? That's amazing off this right-hander. Dave Hollins, the batter, mentioned that Bennis has been throwing some home run balls. They'd all been solos. Ricky just takes a curtain call. And now it's a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 5th. The Phillies were down 5-0. And they made a game out of it. Hollins is 0 for 2.
Wow, you look back in that 3rd inning, the error makes a difference. You go back to last inning when a check swing double play takes the Phillies out of the inning.
But they're back in the ballgame here.
Yes, they are.
At 2:51. The pitch is down low. Nobody up in the bullpen for San Diego. The Phillies are going to bring David West into the game. Bennis kind of wondering what hit him. He just can't figure out Ricky Jordan. Hollins, a hard ground ball, but right at the second baseman Gardner, who throws him out by a step. But the Phillies have a good 5th inning. They pick up 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. And after 5, it's 5-4 Padres.
You've seen it before. The ones who run with the herd, and the one who always seems to run alone. You don't see him often enough, though.
We interrupt this Quality Plus Ford dealer commercial for this special announcement. During the last 10 days of Ford Truck Month, you can still qualify for an additional $500 cash back on #1 selling Ford F-Series pickups. You must work for or own a business, but hurry, it's for these last 10 days only. See your Quality Plus Ford dealer today, cause when the clock strikes 9 p.m. July 3rd, an additional $500 cash back on Ford F-Series pickups ends.
The Phillies take on the West in 7 big games. First, 3 with the Dodgers, Monday, July 5th, Tuesday, July 6th, and Wednesday, July 7th, all at 7:35. Followed by 4 against the Giants with Bonds, Clark, and Williams. Thursday, July 8th, and Friday, July 9th at 7:35. Saturday, July 10th at 3 o'clock. And then all kids 14 and under get a free batting practice jersey Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Bill Thompson stays in the game. He will play center field for the first time this year. Nothing wrong with Lenny Dykstra. He's just getting a rest in this 2nd game. And the new pitcher for the Phillies is the left-hander David West. You see the numbers on West. First game of the doubleheader, 1 inning, 1 hit with 1 strikeout. 5-4-2 San Diego, 4-5-2 Phillies here in the 5th inning. We are live from Veterans Stadium, except for a few moments when the power blew. That kind of just went along with this whole night. Fred McGriff's going to lead it off. McGriff, Plantier, and Bell as we head on to 3 o'clock in the morning. Chris Wheeler with Jay Johnstone. We gave Gary the night off, and I'm sure he's appreciative of that. He'll be back with us later tonight. He'll know everything that happened in these games.
Oh, definitely.
Especially if he gets a paper that has it in it tomorrow. And I don't know what paper that'll be. Everybody's getting past deadline, I would think. Fastball over for a strike. Home run for Ricky Jordan, 387 feet. IBM tail of the tape for Ricky, his 3rd of the year. West misses outside. Phillies have to try and hold the Padres off now and do some scoring. They were behind 5-0, and now they're back to 5-4 in this one.
Now, how do they know that ball didn't go 390 feet or 386 feet? I know.
It's all in the delivery. Whatever they tell us, we repeat it.
Oh, that's it.
Especially when it's Jay McLaughlin. He's a computer whiz.
They got a little laser beam that just kind of goes out there where that ball hit, and they go, all right, this measures 387 feet.
2-1 now on Fred McGriff. And the crime dog hits it down the left field line. A long run in Cavilla. This is a foul ball in the corner. McGriff in the game has popped up, doubled, and scored.
Probably the best way to get a guy out like this, Chris, is just holler what's coming. Remember how McGraw used to pitch when he'd have trouble with the hitter? He'd be in his windup and he'd be hollering, fastball. And that's where he'd throw a fastball. And the hitter was so mystified he couldn't believe that the pitcher would be hollering what he's throwing. He'd take it.
Off the glove of West and into center field for a base hit. Fred McGriff on with a leadoff hit for Phil Plantier, who is also 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored.
Look at that. Weight back, pitch inside. He really jammed him, but McGriff, so strong, was able to fight it off, drive it up the middle, and by West, who almost got a glove on it, but because the turf is so wet, it's another base hit for McGriff.
Derek Bell, a right-handed batter, waits on deck. Phil Plantier had some good years with the Red Sox.
A couple years ago, he was their minor league player of the year, very highly touted in the Red Sox organization, playing in Pawtucket.
Larry Poncino just told somebody to sit down. I don't want to hear it. No uncertain terms. This time of the night, you can hear almost every word down there. Might have been Kurt Schilling.
Everybody's getting a little testy at this hour.
And West runs a 3-0 count. The Phillies have just gotten back in this game, and they don't want to give the Padres some runs right back. And he walks him.
That doesn't help when you give him 4 straight balls.
And they have a tough right-handed batter in Derek Bell coming up. Kevin Higgins on deck. He's a left-handed batting catcher. See Derek Bell 0 for 2. You don't bunt in this situation probably because Bell's a power hitter and against a left-handed pitcher, and you got a left-handed hitter on deck. Ball 1.
No action in the Phillies pen either.
Well, they don't have many guys down there right now. Anderson's available. Mike Williams pitching 3 innings in the first game. Mauser not available, and Mitch Williams late. Swing and a miss by Bell, who is 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout.
with that swing. A tad bit behind on the West fastball.
Well, Bell's a strikeout machine.
Looks like
he's trying to get him here and not let him make any contact if possible.
It looked like he was looking for a breaking ball or something.
Almost got him on the knee.
You know, sometimes when you strike out as many times as a guy like Bell does, you got to sit down, look in the mirror, and say, you know, I've got to be doing something wrong here. I either got to seek some help, or I got to try and adjust my stance so I make a little bit more contact.
They ought to check on that one. He appealed to first. They're not going to appeal to first.
Well, Pratt pointed to the first base umpire, and Wally Bell did not even make a move on that.
Poncino did not ask for it. So now it's 3-1, and West one pitch away from loading them at 3 o'clock in the morning. That was a little distracting when those chimes started ringing, so Bell stepped out.
Looking around to see if somebody was trying to sell cosmetics or something.
Thought he was on an elevator. Here we go. Popped him up. Playable. Morandini. Infield fly rule is called, and Morandini grabs it one away as Derek Bell may have chased ball 4. And here comes Higgins.
Phillies a little bit of a break here. The pitch right down the chute, 3-1.
Yeah, it was a strike.
That's a pitch that you really got to hammer, and Bell was late on it. You got to be looking at a 3-1 pitch to jack it somewhere or drive it, not to pop it up. And Bell, as you can see, very upset with himself.
Crowd getting on him as he just fired his helmet going into the dugout. This is a vociferous bunch left here at this hour.
A what kind of bunch?
Loud.
I was going to ask you to spell it. I knew I had you on that one.
Can't. Nice going, Aaron. Hang in there. Hard to believe Higgins didn't break his bat. There's Derek Bell, who's very upset about that at bat. Fred McGriff, the runner at second base, and Phil Plantier on at first. Kurt Stillwell waits on deck. No balls and a strike on Higgins. Strike 2 called. Higgins is 1 for 3. Or excuse me, 1 for 2, a fly ball and an infield hit. He's batting at .276. Fouled away. If you're just tuning in, just coming home from the clubs down on Delaware Avenue.
This is not a tape, folks.
This is not a tape. This is live. We're in game number 2 in the 6th inning. We started the second game around 1:30. And it's 5-4 San Diego. They won the first game 5-2. 2 on, 1 out, and an 0-2 count on Higgins. The pitch from West. Struck him out looking. Oh, this crowd is really into him. They want to be here, and they're having a good time.
West painted the perfect strike right here, right down the chute. What Higgins was thinking about, that ball was an outside, it was an inside, to cut the plate in half.
And Stillwell, the batter, with Bennis on deck. There's the final today between Houston and St. Louis, I should say yesterday. Scott Service a home run in that game. Mark Portugal beat Joe McGrain. And going down the scoreboard, Cubs won a few in a row. That's 4 for them. Anthony Young lost again tonight. Is that what you're telling me?
Wow. 0-25.
It's 25 in a row over 2 years.
At some point in your career, you've got to think about maybe going into banking or car salesmanship or something.
Stillwell fouls it off into the crowd. Mets had a 5-inning game with the Giants tonight, called after 5 on account of rain. And as we just said, Anthony Young was a loser in that one.
There would be a prime candidate right there for Tony Robbins.
Motivation?
The motivational king, the guy that you see Fran Tarkington in all those cable shows saying how well he does and how good he is.
No balls on a strike on Stillwell. Strike 2 call.
I don't know how well you followed the Kings this year in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Chris, but Tony Robbins was a big factor, according to Barry Melrose, their coach, in helping them get that far.
They had a heck of a year. There's McGriff on at second base. Phil Plantier on at first. They had 2 on and nobody out. Now there's 2 on, 2 outs, and 2 strikes on Stillwell. And West is going to step off the rubber and have Pratt go through the signs again. Here we go. No balls and 2 strikes to Stillwell. The pitch on the way. Chopped to short. Batiste will go to Morandini, and they got him at second base, and David West gets out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left to the bottom of the 6th. Padres lead it by 1.
The Bud Light Spotlight's on Phillies. We'll tell you what we like with our Bud Light.
Beach volleyball and Bud Light. Give me the Flyers and a Bud Light.
Cheesesteaks?
Cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks.
Enough already with the Philly cheesesteaks. Anything goes well with Bud Light. We like Bud Light and Dan.
Bud Light!
Bartender, we need a Bud Light. Shop! My mama told me you better shop around. Shop around. You better shop around. My mama told me you better shop around. Shop around. You better shop around.
I always go to the shopping center 9 out of 10 people use.
The genuine Belle of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Belle Atlantic Company.
My store is my life. I've given it everything. To me, there's nothing else like it.
At Nationwide Insurance, we believe that every business is different. Each one has its own needs. You have to...
They've helped me with my home and car insurance, so I knew we could develop a plan to protect my business.
And the last thing Bob needs to worry about is insurance. That's my job.
Nationwide is on your side.
And live from Veterans Stadium with Jay Johnstone, this is Chris Wheeler. Game number 2 of the doubleheader of yesterday and today. Pete Incaviglia 1 for 2 with a base hit his last time up. Will lead it off, followed by Jim Eisenreich and then Todd Pratt. In a 5-4 game, the Padres lead it into 6th. Andy Benes all the way for San Diego. The first pitch to Incaviglia is over for strike 1. Jose De Leon with the first 5 for the Phillies. Gave up 5 runs, only 1 of them earned. Incaviglia takes it low.
Benes trying to keep the ball away from Incaviglia. Last time hung a slider to him. Incaviglia turned on it, laced it to left field.
Rips another base hit to left field. The Phillies have really come alive in the last couple innings. As Pete leads it off with a base hit, his second hit of the game, and Eisenreich will bat. Jimmy is 1 for 2 with a run batted in.
Incaviglia has become a fan favorite here at the Vet. Has played very well at the Vet. Hit some key homers, driven in a lot of key runs here at Veterans Stadium this year.
Eisenreich at 336. Fouled away left side. They're playing him as an opposite field hitter. Bell shading him towards left center field, and Plantier over. There you see the defense. Well off the line and right is Billy Bean. Eisenreich to left field, hit it off the end of the bat, and Plantier has a beat on it. Puts it away, 1 down. That'll bring up Todd Pratt, who's been on an error and hit into a double play. Kim Baptiste due to bat next, and then David West, who can swing the bat. He might just stay in this ball game. We'll see what happens if they get that far.
Pratt back in the 4th inning, fooled by a breaking pitch, tried to hold up, check swing a ball right back to Bennis, who turned it into a double play.
Strike call. Pratt didn't like it.
That was a dirt ball!
Natives are restless here tonight.
Todd, let's go, Todd. All the Red Barons are in bed, Todd.
No balls and 2 strikes on Pratt, with Incaviglia leading off first and 1 out. Andy Bennis misses outside. Bennis has walked 1 and struck out 2 thus far. The 1 walk to Thompson back in the 5th inning. He scored on Jordan's 3-run homer. .100 pitches now for Andy Bennis, and there you see the ball strike ratio for the big right-hander. Pratt just spoiled a good pitch by Bennis to stay alive.
He was kind of fooled by that pitch where he couldn't quite get it around. He just kind of got the bat here. Watch what he does with his fastball. Way behind it, he just kind of flails at it a little bit, but has enough to foul it off and keep him alive.
Another count now, 2-2 on Todd. Struck him out, and there goes the bat into left field. Strikeout number 3 for Bennis, 2 outs.
You're looking at about 110 feet on that toss. That's pretty good.
Some of the better than some of the ones you used to have.
Yeah, I was admiring that. I figured if I missed it, I wasn't going to hold on to the bat.
Picking up water all the way out. Baptiste, the batter. Excuse me, Thompson is batting in the 9 hole, and West is batting in the 1 spot. As Thompson stayed in the game. So Miltwaite's on deck, and Baptiste, the batter. Kim fouls it away. He has grounded out and popped up foul. 0 for 2 batting at .284. Andy Bennis working into the 6th inning. Pitched 7 innings his last time out. Ground ball, great play by the 3rd baseman, and Shipley throws to second and got him. Fine play by Craig Shipley, who's hit a 3-run homer and just made a really good defensive play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left through 6. Padres still lead it by 1.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You know he's not perfect, but on certain days in his life, he has been. The night he poured in 63 points, the time he crushed 3 home runs in the World Series, the day he found Dwight Clark in the end zone. And you wish at some point, at some moment in your life, you could be that perfect too. And that's why you cheer for him. That's why you believe in heroes.
Place on earth that I'd rather be than out in the open where it's all plain to see. If it's gonna get done, it's up to you and me. Come on and head for the mountains of Bush. Come on and head for the mountains of Bush. Beer.
In the summer of '93, only one channel will bring you exciting, fist-pumping, first-place Phillies action. And over 100 star-studded, critically acclaimed, blockbuster, commercial-free movies. Prism. The only channel with exclusive Phillies home games and over 100 movies a month. It's the only place to be in the summer of '93. It's game one of a three-game set between the first-place Phillies and the Dodgers. Monday night at 7:30, live from the vet, exclusively on Prism, the home game home of the Phillies.
Oh, Andy Bennis will lead it off here in the seventh inning, followed by Jeff Gardner and Craig Shipley. And West's first pitch is fouled out of play. That might wake somebody up in the press box.
Namely Doc Matai, John Doc Matai.
Doc's catching a few wink Z's up here, the traveling secretary of the Padres. Bennis takes a breaking ball over for a strike. Andy tonight is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the third inning.
You don't mind if I stand, do you, and stretch my legs a little bit?
I'll go right ahead. I've been doing that once in a while to keep the adrenaline going a little. 1-2 to Bennis. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for David West on in his second inning of work. And that'll bring up Gardner. Larry Anderson starting to loosen up for the Phillies. He's been bothered by a stiff neck, hasn't pitched since Sunday. Struck out the side in one inning against Pittsburgh on Sunday afternoon. Here is Gardner, 0 for 3. He lived on the key error by Batiste back in the third, followed by Shipley's 3-run homer. Bounces one up there, ball 1. And the Fanatic is still alive and well, heading through the stands.
He's lost.
Strike called. We are in the 7th inning of game number 2. Padres lead it by 1.
In case you've just arisen or are finding it hard to sleep or delivering the morning paper, this is not a tape, folks. We are live here at the vet in game 2. First game delayed by over 5 hours of rain. Umpires decided to continue with the second game, which started at 1:28 in the morning.
And we're now at 3:16 on that MAB clock on the wall.
We still have, what do we have, about 5,000-6,000 people out here?
Sounds like a lot more because of the loud they are.
Yes, they are loud.
There we have the fans here. We had a reported ticket sale tonight of 54,617.
Wow, that's great.
The game, by the way, tonight is sold out. Phillies have announced that, so if you don't have tickets and you're planning on coming down for the fireworks and the ball game tonight, please don't, because there aren't any tickets available. Fly ball shallow left field. Incaviglia waits for it, and Inky puts it away. 2 down. That'll bring up Shipley. Strikeout, 3-run homer, and a fly ball to center. Craig 1 for 3. Also made a fine defensive play to end the 6th inning on that ball hit by Batiste.
Now, even though the Phillies are floundering a little bit at this moment, it's really giving their bullpen a chance to get some work in. So down the road, this is going to help the Phillies because their bullpen for a while there didn't get a lot of work. Consequently, when those guys came in, they were a little rusty, had a little trouble finding the plate with their control. As we see Johnny Padres, the pitching coach, but because of the way the pitching has been over the last 10 days or so, the bullpen's getting a lot of work, and these guys really need it.
Jammed it. Good pitch by West. Popped up playable to Morandini. And David West has another strong inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. It is the 7th inning, stretch time again. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th, 5-4.
Well, sports fans, the All-Star break is coming up, which means that summer is half over, and some of us still have a little painting to do. That's why Sherwin-Williams is having their America's All-Star sale. Their best-selling A100 exterior flat is only $13.99, and Style Perfect interior flat is just $8.99. The sale's over July 31st. So you better hustle. We both got a lot of work to do.
In
a side-by-side comparison with a Honda Accord, our car
feels like a Honda Accord.
Just as comfortable as an Accord. Just ask my friend.
The same amount of interior room as the Honda Accord.
1,000-mile comparison to the Honda Accord.
I don't care if all the neighbors drive Accords. I want to...
Against the Honda Accord.
The Accord. The Accord.
The Accord.
Maybe you should set your sights on the same car the automotive industry has. See your participating dealer for special limited time values.
Why will some people only use Texaco System 3 gasolines?
I'll tell you the first reason.
My dad says System 3 cleaned out his intake things and his fuel inspectors.
Second reason. Our dads keep saying get good grades. So we come here. The reasons I come here.
Every grade of Texaco System 3 performs in cars both new and old.
They do? Well, no wonder we're getting the horsepower we should be getting.
Count on System 3 for performance in your car.
Reasons, where do I start?
Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Should pregnant women consume more calcium daily? Nutritionists recommend pregnant women increase their daily intake of calcium by 50%, raising it to about 1,200 milligrams.
The new first baseman for the San Diego Padres is Tim Tuffle. Something must have happened to Fred McGriff.
Tired.
Yeah, they sure wouldn't take him out of this game. He's due to bat in the 8th inning, and he's a very good defensive first baseman. Nothing against Tim Tuffle, but you know, something is obviously a little bit wrong with McGriff.
I mean, that's a plus for the Phillies to get McGriff on the lineup.
Bet it is. We are in the 7th inning. Milt Thompson batting in the 9-hole will lead it off. Lenny Dykstra has moved out to bat for West. And then Mickey Morandini to face Andy Bennis. 3 left-handed hitters here in the 7th inning as the Phillies try to get even. They have been trailing all night and morning in these ball games. Ooh, Thompson almost got hit as he ran up on that pitch. Phillies never led in game 1. They haven't led in this game. Ball 2. Padres are getting the bullpen up. Roger Mason, the right-hander who saw some action in game number 1, is starting to throw. There's a strike. There is Roger Mason. Mason in game number 1 went an inning and 2/3. 2 hits, charged with a run. Thompson beats it foul first base side. Hop over the Phil's dugout. There's Dykstra, will be making his first pinch hit appearance of the season. First game that Lenny has not started all year. Ball 3 to Milt Thompson. Higgins is having trouble catching a lot of balls. That would help the Phillies if they get somebody on. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Milt. Thompson hits it to second. Might have chased ball 4. And there's 1 out. And here's Dykstra batting for West.
Bennis tied up Thompson inside. Watch this pitch. Fastball right down and in. Thompson just beat it down on the ground. Like you said, it could have been borderline, but being the late hour of the game, home plate umpire Larry Poncino would have called it a strike.
Lenny 0 for 4 in game number 1, batting for West.
You know, as hyper as Dykstra is and as antsy as he is, can you imagine for the last 7 innings what he's been doing in that dugout, going crazy because he's not playing?
Yeah, and he looks really tight coming up there too. He's not loose at all. Come on, Lenny, take a walk, she said. No balls and 2 strikes. Dykstra to right field, hit it off the end of the bat, and Billy Beane waits, squeezes it 2 down here in the 7th inning. Morandini will bat. Mickey's lived on an error, grounded out, doubled, and scored a run. center field. Derek Bell has a beat on it. Hit pretty well, but he runs it down, and Bennis has a quick inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Through 7. Still 5-4 San Diego.
Where to find the Mountain Man. A mountain man can often be found on the trail of adventure, in search of remote watering holes, or weathering harsh climates. Most often, however, you'll find the mountain man wherever you find smooth bush beer or easy drinking bush light. So, head for the mountains and find yourself in the wide, open world of the mountain man.
The time has finally come for the cordless power roller from Wagner. Now you control the flow of paint, so the Wagner power roller can cut jobs in half. Smoothly and evenly, it can cover areas twice as fast, and cleanup is a snap, so you can finish one job and do another. Get your hands on a real value, because the value of Wagner keeps on rolling.
Okay, panel. How can you recognize the genuine Yellow Pages?
It has a yellow cover.
Good.
It says New Jersey Bell on the front.
Right.
It has more choices inside.
Yes! That's how you tell the genuine article from mere imitators. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
Here's a summary of this ball game. You see the Padres jumped out 5-0. Phillies with a run in the 4th, and Ricky Jordan's 3-run home run in the 5th inning made it close. That's where we are at 5-4. Shipley's 3-run home run got the Padres off and winging in the 3rd. This game started at 1:28. It is now 3:26 as we head to the 8th inning. And Larry Anderson on for the Phils. He will bat in the number 1 hole. See the numbers on Anderson. Had a good year. Has had a good year for the Phillies. Was in a San Diego Padres uniform this time last year. He will face Billy Beane, Tim Tuffle, and Phil Plantier in the 8th. Fanatic in the far reaches of the upper deck and dead center field, right under fan of vision, up there with some of the security guys dancing to a little Bruce Springsteen music. There we go. Been a really well-behaved crowd tonight. I mean, they're a little rowdy, but they haven't been, you know, any problems, no fights or anything. So the security guards can be up there dancing at this hour of the morning instead of having to worry about the fans, and they're to be credited for that.
Well, I mean, why not? It's only 3:27 in the morning. What else would you be doing at that hour other than dancing?
That's a pretty good line dance up there. That's it, guys. Take a bow. You deserve it. And here we go to the 8th inning, and Billy Beane leading it off. This morning, he is 0 for 3 in this game.
All I can say is I'm glad I don't have far to go home.
Wish I could say that. Here's a pitch to Beane, and Anderson comes in high for ball 1. Tim Tuffle is on deck, batting in McGriff's spot now. Anderson could be a little rusty. As we said, he has not pitched since Sunday. 5-4 San Diego trying to sweep the Phillies and run their losing streak to 4. Phillies trying to hang in there and win this second game. They were dead in the water early and then showed a pulse and then got back to 1 run when Ricky Jordan lined a home run out of here. Beaten foul towards the photographer's deck. Larry Anderson now 40 years of age in his second tour of duty with the Phils.
Good guy to have in a clubhouse, too. Keeps things light, makes people laugh, has a unique sense of humor.
Yeah, I understand that he was down at my desk tonight and has the phone taped shut and has rearranged my calendar and all kinds of things. I got the word on that, so I just can't wait to get down there at about 4:30 and See what havoc he's wreaked. Great to have him back.
Well, it was either him or John Vukovich that liked to do that stuff for you.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch outside, 3-2. And he walks him. Billy Bean on with a leadoff walk here in the 8th inning. Second walk issued by Phillies pitching tonight. West walked 1. And that'll bring up Tuffle. This will be Tuffle's first at bat of the ball game. Batting at .235, takes a look down at Bruce Bochy to see if he might be bunting. Tuffle in game number 1 played second base and was 0 for 3.
Tuffle, a very good inside-out hitter, likes to hit the ball the other way, makes contact. Good chance for Riggleman here to maybe put on a hit and run with the Padres only up by a run.
Takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Phil Plantier, a left-handed batter, on deck.
Media. This game sets a Phillies record for the latest ending game in team history. The previous record was 3:23 a.m. versus Montreal on August 10th, 1977. It was also the second game of a doubleheader.
Phillies announcing that this is the latest game they've ever played, and I sure remember the other one, a doubleheader against Montreal that ended around this time, and the Phillies won both those games. That was back in 1977.
Yes, I know.
You were here then. Yeah, that's right.
I played in both of them.
Those were rain delayed from, oh, what a night that was.
We didn't start the second game till after midnight, as we did tonight, but not quite. I think it was something like 12:15 we started the second game, whereas this second game started at 1:28.
The rain delays tonight of 5 hours and 54 minutes, the most rain delay time ever here at the Vet. The other one was 5 hours. So this is a record-setting night here at Veterans Stadium. The Phillies hoping to avoid a sweep by the Padres, who came here with 4 losses, straight losses, and a record of 29 and 49. 20 games under 500. Tuffle swings and misses. He couldn't hold up. And Anderson gets a strikeout. That's his first. 1 out for Plantier.
Tuffle really disgusted with himself. Watch where the pitch is. It's out of the strike zone. Tuffle realized it, but too late. He tries to check his swing, but he goes too far and is rung up by Larry Poncino.
Plantier tonight is 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, a run scored. He's also walked. Plantier had 2 at-bats off De Leon and 1 off David West, facing Anderson for the first time in the game. Anderson comes inside. He checks ball 1. Billy Bean on at first. He has no stolen bases in 1 attempt. He has been thrown out once. Anderson trying to jam Plantier, and he's not going for it. 2-0. The on-deck batter is Derek Bell. Shot past Jordan. It's a fair ball. Kicks off the box seats. Eisenreich has a play at second, maybe. Plantier is out. He never got to the bag, it looked like. He is out. The runner is at third base. And here comes Riggleman. It looked like maybe the slide threw him up short. Bean is at third.
Well, the argument by Riggleman is the fact that Plantier got his foot in before the tag was applied by Batiste. Dana Demuth says no. We'll show you the replay.
See if he gets there. I think the dirt might have gotten and kept him so he didn't get there. See? He didn't get there. The dirt stopped his momentum, Jay. He never gets there. He never gets to the bag.
Watch his feet fold up. Yes. His foot was up in the air before it came down and hit his front foot before it tagged the base. Batiste tagged him up just below the knee. That was a good call by Dana DeMuth.
It's all that wet dirt and muck out there and stuff they've had to put down, and his slide just stopped him before he got there. So the Phillies catch a break there. Instead of second and third, or first and third, and 1 out, now there's a runner at third and 2 outs for Bell, who swings and misses. The crowd is really on Derek Bell right now. They would like nothing more than to see him punch out again. Billy Bean at third base with 2 outs. That was a single, of course, for Plantier, and he's out 9-6 on a good throw by Eisenreich right on the bag to Batiste, the shortstop. Place is about ready to go nuts if they get Bell out again. Bell looks a little tired.
I'd say.
No balls and 2 strikes to Derek Bell. Anderson's going to go away from him, and he got him with a slider, and down goes Bell, and the place erupts. So Bell is gone, and the Phillies dodge a bullet here in the 8th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. They still need 1.
If you want the hottest looking new compact pickup, and you want the #1 selling compact pickup in America, then see your Quality Plus Ford dealer now during Ford Truck Month. Now a 93 Ranger is all new inside and out and is just $199 per month for 24 months. Ford Ranger Splash is now the sportiest new pickup in town. Hurry, Ford Truck Month ends soon. See your Quality Plus Ford dealer today.
You better hit the ground running in a new Ford truck.
Can Texaco System 3 gasolines help make a difference in performance?
System 3 performs in a car the way I perform in a car.
With System 3, anybody can perform like Mario Andretti, but not in my county.
Every grade of Texaco System 3 performs in cars both new and old.
They do? Well, no wonder we're getting the horsepower we should be getting. Isn't that right, Auntie?
Count on System 3 for performance in your car.
Dad, can you drive like Mario Andretti?
What an appetite you have, Judas.
Wait for the truth.
It's a world that will question your innocence.
Drop the story, Judas.
What are you hiding?
Ignite their passions. Challenge their friendship. And threaten their lives.
The village is one blood.
Unless they can expose the secrets of Turtle Beach.
Roger Mason is the new pitcher for the San Diego Padres as we go to the 8th inning. Andy Bennis lifted after 7. 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs for Bennis, a walk and 3 strikeouts. Mason coming on in game #1 to pitch an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, an earned run, and 2 strikeouts. There are the overall numbers on Roger Mason, the big right-hander, used to be with the Giants and also pitched with the Pittsburgh Pirates last year. Phillies will go with Ricky Jordan, Dave Hollins, Pete Incaviglia.
And the crowd getting into the theme from Rocky.
This is a hearty lot here right now.
Yes, it is.
There's a lot of youth in this crowd.
For almost 3:40 in the morning, they are sure a lively group.
Well, we've left this ballpark at 4 and 4:30 a lot of mornings, but usually coming back with our suitcases from a road trip, not a ball game. Ricky Jordan has had a big hit in this game for the Phillies. He got an infield hit and scored a run in the 4th, and he bombed a 3-run home run off Bennis his last time up. But the Phillies still trail by a run at 5-4, and Roger Mason the pitcher. And Ricky takes it inside, ball 1. The outfielders are very deep for San Diego. They're preventing against any kind of an extra base hit, or trying to. There you see them, Plantier, Bell, and Bean from left to right. Mason gets it over for a strike. still have Kruk and Dalton on the bench. They've used up Dykstra as a pinch hitter. Ricky pops it up near the stands, and it will be out of play. Not by very much, as Shipley reached in at the last second. That guy made some play, taking it away from the guy in the green shirt.
Tell you what, another 1.5 foot, Shipley would have caught that ball.
That team drifted back. Little or no breeze at all now after all the rain that we had. Starting to get kind of humid. One and two to Ricky. Low, ball 2, 2-2. Phillies are warming Mitch Williams up in their bullpen in case they can catch a lead in this inning. There are the flags. There's not much air, but they're also soaked. It'd be tough for them to move. Jordan beats it foul. They're playing the line as Shipley at third, guarding the line against an extra base hit. Another souvenir.
You notice Mason is trying to keep everything in on Jordan. He doesn't want to be able to extend, utilize the power. Jordan with a big swing likes the ball up and out over the plate so he can extend those big arms and hands and utilize his power, and Mason wants everything in tight on him.
Bounced it up there, and it's a full count. Nobody up in the Padres bullpen. Mason just into the game in relief of Andy Bennis.
Mason might be a little tired too, warming up a couple innings down there than pitching in the first game.
Veteran right-hander shakes off Higgins. And here we go with a 3-2 to Jordan. Struck him out with a breaking ball.
You could almost see that coming. Mason trying to tie up Jordan inside, bounce the fastball away. Then you saw Higgins set up for the slider on the outside part of the plate.
And Holland's the batter. Dave 0 for 7 in the doubleheader. Incaviglia on deck. Mason misses away. Two balls and no strikes on Hollins. Roger Mason is 6'6" right-hander. Hollins hits it foul and out of play. Did he ever get out in front of that thing? Mason is 6'6", 220 pounds. He's 34 years of age. Lives in Bel Air, Michigan. Three and one. Mason is really a nibbler. A lot of breaking balls. Hollins trying to get on for Incaviglia. Strike two call. Here's Gene Harris, who closed out the first game, picked up a save. His 13th. Hollins walks. So the Phillies get the tying run on with one out for Incaviglia, who's 2 for 3. Tim Tupple, the first baseman, comes in for a word with Mason about what he's going to do with Hollins over there. Riggleman on his way out to the mound, the manager. infield comes in.
Well, the last thing that the Padres want to see happen is for the Phillies to tie this game up.
The Phillies would like to get even, as we mentioned. They have not had a lead all night, nor have they been tied in either ball game. They have been fighting uphill all night against these Padres, and now Higgins had headed back to the plate, and Mason wants to talk to him. He calls him back out there.
They want to make sure that they've got their signals straight on how they're going to pitch Incaviglia, because a mistake to Incaviglia this time put the Phillies ahead.
Bob Guerin out to the bullpen. He was a catcher in game number 1.
Incaviglia already with 2 hits.
And Mason steps off. Tuffle is holding Hollins on at first, as you see there. Incaviglia is probably going to see a lot of breaking balls. Eisenreich waits on deck.
They're almost inviting Incaviglia to hit the ball to right field. Look at the gigantic hole where Hollins is being held at first base by Tuffle, and Jeff Gardner, the second baseman, who's playing in a double play situation.
Fouled out of play into the upper deck. Just don't think Mason's going to give him a fastball to hit.
See Incaviglia kind of squeezing that battle a bit, knowing he got a good fastball and fouled it back.
I think he started this doubleheader. He was clean shaven. Look at him now. He says it grows fast.
Kind of like Wolfman, you know.
Look at him. That's today.
Wow.
2 balls and a strike on Pete. Fouled it back. Now it's 2-2. You think that Mason will probably throw him a breaking ball now. There's another rip by Incaviglia. He wanted that one.
Well, if Mason is smart, he's going to keep everything away from Incaviglia.
Can't believe he'd give him anything middle in this situation.
Geez.
Phillies hope he does.
Sure, it's a favor.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Pete, with Hollins leading off first base. They're setting up away. And there's the breaking ball, and he just checked. And it's 3-2. He threw that hard slider to him. And now Hollins takes a look over at Larry Boa, as does Pete Incaviglia, to see if he's going to run. Probably won't, with Eisenreich on deck, and Incaviglia a threat to strike out. I want to strike out into a double play. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hollins does not go, and he walks it. Overthrew a fastball way high, and the Phillies have 2 on now for Eisenreich.
Well,
here comes Riggleman.
He had his chance on the slider. He just threw it way too far outside. Had he got it a little closer, Incaviglia probably would have swung at
it. So Jim Riggleman's coming out to the mound. He's going to make a double switch, as Mason will leave, and we'll pick it up right after we come back from these messages.
Yeah, how far away do you think I can get in 72 hours?
I wouldn't trust my car past the city limits.
For the way you travel today more than ever, the smart money is on budget. Ask for budget smart rates for great prices on cars that won't cramp your style, all with unlimited mileage. The smart money is on budget.
To soar with eagles, be the best. To win the industry's highest awards for quality, commit to excellence.
provide superior quality products, and have the strength to offer them at more than 12,500 locations nationwide. More than any other major brand. Discover for yourself the difference quality can make. Fly with the new superpower.
There's your new left fielder. Phil Clark goes into left field on the double switch made by Riddleman. And Gene Harris will come in to pitch to Jim Eisenreich. Phillies have put runners at first and second with one out. They're down a run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hollins at second. Incaviglia at first. Eisenreich the batter. It's 3:50 in the morning. Phillies have trailed both games. There are the numbers on Gene Harris right there. Pitched in the first game, picked up a save. As we look at Dave Hollins standing at second base. So Eisenreich steps in. And Phillies have a runner in scoring position. And Eisenreich, the best batter of all the Phillies this year at the Vet. Coming into tonight's game, hitting a mere .350 for the season here at Veterans Stadium.
And Eisenreich has an RBI hit in the ball game tonight. Gene Harris coming on here in the 8th inning. Pitch to Eisenreich. Beats it foul first base side. Phil Clark moving into the game to play left field. He'll bat 9th. And Darren Dalton has moved out. He will bat for Pratt.
Phillies still have John Kruk available.
Eisenreich towards the gap, and here comes Clark. He's right there. Hit it pretty well, but right at him. They just put him in the ball game, and it goes right at him. And here comes Dalton to bat for Pratt.
Well, here's a guy that is your RBI guy. You wanted him to hit in a situation that depicts what he does well, drive in runs. This is it.
Darren Dalton, 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter this year. Facing Gene Harris with 2 on and 2 outs in the 8th inning. Padres lead it 5-4. Here's the pitch. High ball 1. On deck is Kruk. To bat for Batiste. Phillies have a heck of a bench in this game.
Didn't miss by much. Harris looking in at home plate umpire Larry Poncino wanted that pitch.
Ball 3, and Dalton takes a look at Larry Bowe to see if he's swinging 3-0. And Bowe again went through the signs, and now Dalton knows. He was, and it's a base hit to right field. Here comes Hollins being waved around. Bean's throw is not in time, and it's a tie game. Here at 3:53 in the morning, the Phillies have tied this baby on a base hit by Dalton.
Well, Dalton coming into tonight's 61 RBIs. Only Matt Williams leads him in the race for the National League. And Dalton takes a 3-0 fastball, laces a hard grounder to right field. Billy Beane coming in, makes a strong throw, but Hollins with a great jump. But the best of all was Pete Incaviglia off and running with the play over to third base.
And the Phillies have finally tied this game. First time tonight they've been tied in the game, in either game, and they've never led. And how about Dalton on the 3-0 green light coming through? John Kruk as a pinch hitter. The Krucker 0 for 2 so far in the pinch. Potential go-ahead run at third base and 2 outs. The pitch to Kruk. Check, swing, foul, third base side. They are playing him way over towards left center. Bottom of the 8th inning, and the Phillies have just tied this thing. Here is Mitch Williams ready in case they go ahead. Pitch to Kruk. Low, 1-1. Milt Thompson batting in the 9-hole is on deck. There is Trevor Hoffman, who threw a 3-run home run to Kruk a few weeks ago when he was with the Florida Marlins. That's the guy they want to get home, in Cavilla. Eboa talking to him. Dalton breaks and goes, and Kruk fouls it away. They were letting Dalton go then, and Darren just took off. So it's 1-2 now on John Kruk.
And if you say, well, why was Dalton stealing or taking a chance? Hey, nothing wrong with that, because if Kruk gets a base hit, Dalton might be able to score all the way from first if he's running.
Right. They were giving it to him anyway. Now Tuffle's moved in a little bit. There's everybody left here on their feet. 1 ball and 2 strikes to John Kruk. Dalton does not go this time as Harris fakes the throw to third, hoping they'll get Dalton leaving too soon. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Kruk. Fly ball, foul, out of play.
This is a fitting inning for today's activities.
Yeah, well, this has gotten pretty exciting. Kruk just got some dirt in his eye. Here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kruk. The pitch to John. Oh, he had a rip at that one. Fouled it straight back. That was the pitch he wanted. Well, he knows he had a swing at that one. That's his A swing. Cavilla with a good lead coming down the base path just in case it got away from him. Now it's 2-2. Dalton on at first base. Darren just tied it with a base hit. Noise and excitement at 4 o'clock in the morning.
And they are excited.
Oh, let her have the ball. No, that's a guy. That's all right. Sorry, pal. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There we go. Ball 3. So Darren Dalton will be off on the pitch. Incaviglia is at third base. There's Dutch. And Incaviglia, and the on-deck batter is Milt Thompson. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 5-5. There goes Dalton. The pitch to Kruk. Ball 4. He walked him. Higgins somehow kept it in front of him, and the bases are loaded for Thompson.
Nice block by Higgins. We'll show it to you one more time. Watch where this ball goes. It's blocked off Higgins, hits Kruk. He loses it. Ball bounces in front of home plate, but it's too close for Incaviglia to try and score. So Larry Ball almost has to grab him to keep him at third base.
Milt Thompson came in as a pinch hitter and stayed in the game. He's walked, scored a run, and grounded out. Here's the pitch to Milt. Ball one low. Mariano Duncan has moved out in the on-deck circle to bat for Anderson. Thompson grounds at the short. The play to second is just in time to get Kruk. And the Phillies will leave them loaded, but they tie the game here in the 8th inning. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We're going to the 9th. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're tied at
5. Near the end of innocence came the beginning of manhood. The events that shaped their lives can't help but touch yours. Under fire! A midnight clear.
The Phillies take on the West in 7 big games. First, 3 with the Dodgers, Monday, July 5th, Tuesday, July 6th, and Wednesday, July 7th, all at 7:35. Followed by 4 against the Giants with Bonds, Clark, and Williams. Thursday, July 8th, and Friday, July 9th at 7:35. Saturday, July 10th at 3 o'clock. And then all kids 14 and under get a free batting practice jersey Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
The new Lexus GS is equipped with a vehicle speed-sensitive steering system so responsive that it actually improves your feel for the road. Now, the only thing more exhilarating than watching the Lexus GS is driving it. The new GS.
Well, the new shortstop for the Phillies is Mariano Duncan. He will bat first in the lineup. Darren Dalton stays in the game in the 7-hole. And now pitching for the Phillies and batting 8th is Mitch Williams. Larry Anderson has been bothered by a neck problem all week, so they didn't want to pitch him 2 innings. They're going to bring Mitch in the ball game now in a tie game here in the 9th inning. Phillies are just hoping Mitch can get through an inning, and they win it in the 9th.
That seems to be the case, partner. Lugosi going with all the marbles right here in the 9th inning. Almost looks like you got the regular A team out there at 4:02 in the morning now.
There's the manager. What a night he's had, trying to get through this doubleheader with the very thin pitching staff that he has right now. And he knows he's rolling his last bullet, or shooting his last bullet right now with Mitch Williams, and just hoping.
What he's got to hope is that Mitch throws strikes, and he gets out of this 9th inning relatively easy with a few amount of pitches.
Exactly. This is Higgins, the catcher. Ground ball up the middle. Duncan, the new shortstop, has it. Throws to first, 1 away. Mariano just in the ball game and is tested early, and that'll bring up Kurt Stillwell with Phil Clark on deck. He is now in the number 9 hole.
Isn't that always the case? As soon as you put a new defensive guy in, boom, right away they hit the ball to him.
Stillwell tonight is 0 for 3. Had a good rip at that and fouled it back.
That is 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, a home run. Mason, 1/3 of an inning, no hits, 1 run earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1 hit, 1 walk.
Crowd a little excited over that call, but the pitch was high. Dalton tried to bring it back down in to make it look more like a strike.
It's 2-2. Aaron Dalton was supposed to get the night off. Now he's into this game, and he'll be catching again here tonight. Thank goodness there's no day game today.
Just no rest for the wicked, huh, partner?
That would have been a lot of laughs. Huh?
Yeah. And we'll see you back here pretty soon, too.
Won't be long. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Stillwell. Here's the pitch. Tries to check and does, and it's full at 3-2. Threw him a breaking ball. Walked in ball 4. A 1-out walk. And here is Phil Clark.
Jim Fregosi did not want to see that.
Stillwell has stolen 4 bases in 7 attempts as Fregosi looks on. Clark in the first game played left field and went 1 for 4 and knocked in a run. Clark out of the Detroit organization. The on-deck batter is a left-handed batter, Jeff Gardner, the second baseman. Fouled away by Clark, right side, now to play. Phillies in the 9th inning will have Duncan, Morandini, Jordan, Hollins. The game right now is 5-5. The Phillies lead in hits 7-6. And the base runner at first base, Kurt Stillwell.
Looking back in the
that's what the sun comes up, huh? At 5:37.
Right, 4th inning. Phillies had a couple of opportunities, but squandered a chance to score some runs.
Strike 2, says Larry Poncino. Clark didn't like it, shakes his head and takes a walk.
You know, I can't picture myself doing anything but this tonight. I mean, I could have been home watching movies on Prism, but yeah, we're at the ballpark. You know, this is fun.
We're keeping the movies off Prism tonight. Oh my goodness, that's your basic wild pitch.
Just because it went behind him, you think that was a wild pitch?
This is a beauty right here.
Picture yourself the batter, and you expect to pitch over the plate, and the ball goes behind you.
How it didn't hit him.
I don't think that
somehow Mitch is
Clark is going to step in there too gingerly after this one. He's going to be tiptoeing in that batter's box.
Somehow Mitch is perfect for this time of the morning. Has Stillwell on at second base with a potential go-ahead run for San Diego. Clark, a fly ball to center field. Thompson and Eisenreich are both there. Who wants it? Eisenreich tagging is Stillwell. He'll head over to third base. 2 outs. And Gardner will bat. Or will he? Nope. Gutierrez is going to come out and bat for Gardner. He's a right-handed hitter. Ricky Gutierrez played shortstop in game number 1 and went 1 for 3 with an RBI. So Gutierrez batting for Gardner. And Stillwell at third base and 2 outs.
And Williams with a little bit of gas there. Gutierrez with a very, very wide stance. Not much power, just tries to put the bat on the ball.
And it's 0-2.
Pretty much had the heart of the plate. Going up there to hit. I don't know why he would be taking a pitch down the center, but I guess that's why we're up here.
Here we go with the 0-2 pitch to Gutierrez. Low and inside, 1-2. A loud groan from the assembled. There's that wide open stance Jay's talking about, spread out. Struck him out with a blazing fastball. Mitch Williams comes in and gets him out in the ninth. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're heading to the ninth, tied at 5.
In a game rich with traditions, Sherwin-Williams has created one of its own by preserving and protecting the national shrines of our national pastime. This is the paint of the pros, and it's the choice of millions of fans at home. And while your town may not have a big league ballpark in it, it does have a big league paint store. The pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Do you want your car done right?
If you want your car done right, bring it to a place that puts its money where its mouth is. Bring it to Jiffy Lube, where millions of cars every year are covered by our pledge of satisfaction.
Everybody says they'll do the job right, but at Jiffy Lube, we guarantee it. One more reason Jiffy Lube is America's favorite oil change.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gonna the dark.
Presenting the RCA 52-inch projection screen home theater. It's bigger and brighter than almost anything out there.
Sunshiny day.
RCA home theater products available at all American appliance stores throughout Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special, Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon BSFS. Go ahead. You deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
Here are the changes for the Padres. Shipley moves from third base to shortstop. Ricky Gutierrez stays in the game. He will play shortstop. Archie Cianfrocco moves into the game. He will play third base and bat fifth. And the new pitcher, the right-hander Trevor Hoffman, will bat eighth. So here we go. Trevor Hoffman just came over in that Gary Sheffield deal. And Mariano Duncan will be the first to face him here in the ninth. Duncan, Morandini, and Jordan. And Duncan takes it over for a strike. Trevor Hoffman. Line drive to right, fair or foul. It's a fair ball and a ground rule. Nope, it's still in play. It's into the corner, and Duncan will go to second. He's had a lot of trouble with hamstring pulls, and he's slowed up going into second base. And hopefully he didn't hurt that leg again. If he did, they got to get him out of there because he's an important run. Yeah, he did hurt it. Oh, my. A hamstring pull at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think he could have gotten to third then if he hadn't done that.
Yes, without a doubt, because the right fielder, Bean, was fooled. He thought the ball was going to hit off the side of the fence there. It did not. It carried him down into the right field corner. And had not Duncan hurt himself, he would have been able to get to third easily. You can see being the ball went down there, he slowed up because he thought the ball was going to come off the fence. It did not. It caromed off the corner. You can see now he had to chase it all the way to the wall. And now Jim Fregosi and Mark Anderson out there checking along with Larry Boa to see if Mariano Duncan can score on a base hit.
Yeah, no time to fool around with it. But you know, it comes down to they don't. Looking down at my list here, you have to use a pitcher to run for him. There are no players left. Jeff Manto is left, but they might have to keep him around as a third catcher just in case. So
I'd say why waste a player to run? Use a pitcher if there's one available.
And Manto is coming in. He's the one player they have left. So Duncan's going to have to leave, and Manto will come in as a pinch runner. Mariano Duncan, with that patented right field stroke, gets it into the corner. And he leaves with Mark Anderson, the Phillies trainer. There go Duncan and Mark Anderson into the dugout. Tommy Green is coming out. So as we thought there would be a pitcher run, it's going to be Tommy Green. Now the question is, if you don't win this game, who plays short? They're going to walk Mickey Morandini. They know Morandini can really handle the bat and would be up there to bunt or to pull the ball to move him over. So they're going to walk him here. That run doesn't mean anything. It's a good move by Jim Riggleman.
That is, because Morandini can bunt well and get the ball down. And then after Morandini executed that, then they'd have to walk the bases loaded anyway. So now do you ask Ricky Jordan to bunt?
No. I would say no. But you know, we'll see. I don't know that Ricky Jordan can bunt. One of those situations where a guy, you know, it's tough to ask a guy to do something he might not be able to do. We'll see what Fregosi thinks about it. As Hoffman is issuing the intentional walk, we'll see. Here comes Riggleman out to talk to Hoffman. Strategy, a lot of strategy going on right now. Here comes a whole infield in again. Tommy Green's coming over to talk to Boa. I'm telling you, this is one of those nights that hundreds of thousands of people are going to say they were here. It is just bizarre. There's the meeting at 4:17 a.m. on the mound.
Yeah, talking about breakfast. Jim Fregosi trying to figure out some options that he has left, and very few of them are left.
Well, he knows he's out of bullets right now. He's got to win this game right now, or he sure wants to. You see, he has Manto left on the lineup bump. They have Tony Gwynn and Bob Garrett. And you see Kerry Taylor, the right-hander. Martinez, the left-hander. Here's Ricky Jordan. Dave Hollins on deck, followed by Incaviglia. Trevor Hoffman, the pitcher. Oh, Tommy Green looked like somebody threw a snake at him. That's all he could think is, don't pick me off.
You know, I was just thinking to myself, too, Green needs to get a little bigger lead.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's got to think, don't let me get picked off here.
He needs to get that foot out onto the turf.
There's nobody out right now, so he can play one base at a time. Strike call to Jordan. No sign of a bunt. There's Boa going through the signs. Jordan has a huge gap in right center field. And Hoffman gets ahead of him, 0-2. Inning began with Duncan slicing a drive into the right field corner, but pulling a hamstring going into second base. He had to leave. Tommy Green ran for him. Mickey Morandini's been walked intentionally. And now the count's 0-2 on Jordan with Hollins on deck. Jordan fouls it away right side. Ricky tonight has flied out, had an infield single scored, hit a 3-run home run in the 5th, and struck out in the 8th. 5-5 game in the bottom of the 9th inning. Game number 2. We are live at the vet. Burning the light bulbs here tonight. With a breaking ball.
Wow. Wow.
And now here is Hollins, hitless in the doubleheader as Jordan swings through the slider. Aiden Cavilla waits on deck. Tommy Green leads off second base. Ball 1 to Hollins.
Padres in double play depth, and they play Hollins from the left side. Shallow and left, and a little towards the right field line.
Fly ball to left. Phil Clark has it lined up. He grabs it, 2 outs.
Jeez.
So now it's up to Incaviglia. As Tommy Green remains on second base. This sport will test you like no other.
Well, you know how some of these writers are here. I mean, every move that's made tonight will be hashed and rehashed in the paper, and first guessed and second guessed too.
Well, it won't be in today's papers. Cavilla the batter. 2 outs. Trevor Hoffman trying to get out of it. Gets ahead of him, 0-2. This guy is good breaking ball to right-handed hitters.
Talk about going from hot to cold. Seems like the air just went out of the Phillies' sails here after Duncan's double.
Had a lot of momentum here, and they're still alive with Incaviglia with an 0-2 pitch on the way. Green to third, and Morandini to second.
I'm sure some of you Philly fans are wondering where this pitch was about a batter ago.
And Hoffman goes back to get the mud off his spikes. Well, at least they have Tommy Green to third now, where a base hit scores him automatically. They don't have to worry about trying to score him from second. See what happens. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Incaviglia. He's going to work from the stretch. And the pitch. Ooh, another low pitch. 2-2. He's trying to get him to chase a breaking ball. Eisenreich is on deck. That's why they're not going to walk Incaviglia here. The left-handed hitter's on deck. Deuces are wilder, as Byram Sam used to say. It bounces away. Tommy Green's going to try and score. He is out at home plate. They made the play. Higgins fired over there, got it. Trevor Hoffman covered, and Tommy Green was out at the plate. And believe it or not, I still can't believe it. We're going to go to extra innings.
Look at this as the catcher made a fine throw, and Hoffman right there catches the ball, and Green is out. We'll give you a second look.
Great play by the catcher. After he boxed the ball and it got away, Hoffman blocks the plate, and Tommy Green is out at home plate, and we're going to the 10th inning. Unbelievable.
Bean, Franklin F. You get 100 days even. 10 days credit for sick time leaves 90 days in the stockade.
Salute. One man runs this stockade, Master Sergeant Otis McKinney. That's me. You soldier along and pull your weight, and I'll be straight with you, okay?
No. You're really pushing him.
I ain't pushing anybody. I'm just not backing off.
Keep it right there, Jim.
All in on the devil. Move it, move it, move it.
Why are you protecting these people? You think they'd do the same to you? You better look in the mirror, mister.
Come on!
Me and them were the same.
Now I got a little game of my own for you, so listen up, people.
So you've chosen a team after all, huh? Well, I got news for you, mister. You chose the wrong one.
Well, we said we were going to have a problem here at shortstop for the Phillies in the 10th inning. Well, Jeff Manto has to come in the game now and play shortstop. What an unbelievable 9th inning. At 4:26 in the morning. That ball bounced away, and that catcher somehow got over there, and as he was sliding away from home plate, still threw it back to the pitcher, Hoffman covering, and they got Tommy Green. That was just a great play.
Excellent play. Good hustle by the catcher, Higgins, and of course a nice block on the plate by Trevor Hoffman.
Well, Hoffman didn't turn into a spectator.
How many times have you seen that happen?
Sure.
Either the catcher makes an errant throw, or the pitcher doesn't get there in time, or misses the ball, and both guys
with him sliding away like that too. We're not in the 10th inning, are we? Shipley the batter, and Mitch Williams has to work another inning. It'll be Shipley, Bean, and Tuffle in the 10th.
I can tell you what's going through these players' minds right now. You don't want to be on the losing end of this game. You play a game at this hour and go through what you've gone through and been at the ballpark all day long. This game means a lot to both clubs.
And it's now 3 hours at this point. There you are. Fouled away. Williams pitched the 9th inning.
It's a very costly 9th inning too for the Phillies, losing Mariano Duncan for
again
and day to day.
Yep, they lose him with the hamstring pull, and of course he might have gotten a third on that play. We'll never know, but he certainly would still be in the game playing in the infield. Tough thing for Jeff Manto right now, have to come in and play shortstop on this wet AstroTurf.
that's one way to keep the ball away from Mantle. Strike him out. Williams with a good pitch here. Watch this ball dive down and in, or actually down and away, excuse me.
Chop towards second. Morandini on the run, grabs it, throws out Bean. 2 outs here in the 10th inning. And that'll bring up Tuffle.
2 outs on 3 pitches.
Marquis Cianfrocco is the on-deck batter. I guess Mitch is just a long man at heart, right? Working in the 2nd inning tonight. They don't want to do this, but they don't have any choice right now. Tim Tuffle. Here's the pitch. And it's outside. Hat's gone. Chewing on that tobacco.
All right, he's sitting down now.
He's just like, what is going on here? Tuffle trying to end it for the Pirates, put the Padres ahead with a big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike on Tim Tuffle, who has 5 homers and 10 runs batted in. All 3 they're probably out on the streets right now in those Inquirer trucks with the line in the sports section. Friday night's game ended too late for this edition.
Well, it could end as the sun rises.
Tuffle with a ground ball to short. Here comes Manto. Throws on the run, and he got him. Nice going, Jeff. 3 up and 3 down in the 10th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. There's the time of day. We're tied.
Spotlights on Phillies.
We'll tell you what we like with our Bud Light.
Beach volleyball and Bud Light. Give me the Flyers and a Bud Light.
Cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks.
And I'm already with the Philly cheesesteaks.
Anything goes well with Bud Light.
We like Bud Light and Dan.
Bud Light!
Bartender, we need a Bud Light.
The time has finally come for the cordless power roller from Wagner. Now you control the flow of paint. So the Wagner Power Roller can cut jobs in half. Smoothly and evenly, it can cover areas twice as fast. And cleanup is a snap. So you can finish one job and do another. Get your hands on a real value, because the value of Wagner keeps on rolling.
June is Ford Truck Month at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, but that doesn't mean you can't save on a new car, especially the #1 car in America, the Ford Taurus, the safety leader with available dual airbags and anti-lock brakes. Now get $1,200 in total savings. Choose from 4 Escort models, the #1 selling small car in America, and pay just one low price. Save on Thunderbird LXs, all at one price that's $4,000 less than last year. Don't miss the great car deals now during your Quality Plus Ford Dealers Truck Month. It's the home of 5 of the top 10 sellers in America.
Well, take another look at Jeff Manto's debut at short. Makes the short little toss, a little low to Ricky Jordan, but Jordan with his foot on the bag, and Phillies go to the bottom of the 10th inning. We're all tied here at 4:34 in the morning. We are live. Phillies able to tie this game up with a run in the 8th inning after trailing 5-0. Phillies 5 runs on 8 hits. The Padres 5 runs on 3. Each team with a couple of errors. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Pete Incaviglia will lead it off, followed by Jim Eisenreich. And there is Jeff Mento, the new Phillies shortstop. And the reason behind that is Mariano Duncan in the bottom of the 9th inning laced a double down the right field line and pulled or strained his right hamstring and has been lost to the Phillies, and we don't know for how long.
And this game, the Phillies had to use a lot of players up to try and catch up. They finally caught up in the 8th. They threatened in the 9th. Almost won, except for a great play by the catcher Higgins after the ball got away while Incaviglia was batting. Tommy Green thrown out at the plate with Hoffman covering. So here we go again with Inky leading it off. And Hoffman misses outside. This is Hoffman's 2nd inning of work. Been Bennis, Mason, Harris, and Hoffman. Low. What the Phillies are going to do for a pitch. Oh, they got somebody up down there now. They got Mike Williams up again, who pitched 3 innings in game number 1. They don't want Mitch Williams to go another inning. So there's Williams starting to throw.
Well, I guess that answers our question if Mike Williams can pitch again.
Going to have to. See, you can't use Mauser tonight. Fregosi just decided he wasn't going to use him at all after yesterday. I don't even know what day anymore. After Thursday. 3-0 to Incaviglia. See if he has a green light. He takes it, and it's ball 4. So Hoffman walks Incaviglia. Here is Eisenreich. Darren Dalton on deck. If you walk Eisenreich, they walk Dalton. And then you leave it up to, well, there's nobody to hit for Mitch Williams. So you don't bunt, I guess, in this situation.
No, but you know what you can do?
Hit and run?
That's right.
Well, we'll see what happens. Fouls it away. Phillies have no players left. You certainly don't bunt runners ahead to see Mitch Williams try and win the game.
No.
And David West has been used up, and Tommy Green's been used up. Pretty good hitting pitchers. Base hit right field. Incaviglia is going to stop at second base. Billy Beane made a good play on that. He got to it quickly and stopped Incaviglia at second. Now here's Dalton, and they got to pitch to him.
Oh, that's the best of what Jim Fregosi could hope, because had there been a runner at third base, they would have walked Dalton. As Eisenreich got a fastball in, laced it to right, and you can see how quickly 1-2 hops, and Billy Beane quickly over to cut it off, and Beane with a pretty good arm got it right back into second base. So Larry Boa had to hold up Incaviglia.
And Mitch Williams is on deck, and then Milt Thompson follows him. Darren Dalton tied this game as a pinch hitter in the 8th inning. So the Phillies have them 2 on and nobody out here in the 10th.
Well, you know, that the Phillies really caught a break there, because if Incaviglia would have went to third and Eisenreich would have stayed at first, they'd have walked Dalton, because it's the lead run that counts. That's the winning run. So now they have to pitch to Dalton.
Dalton got his base hit off Gene Harris. There's Incaviglia at second base, and Eisenreich on at first. And the pitch to Dutch. Breaking ball, and he got way out in front of that. got him with that off-speed pitch.
Well,
Williams will have to bat here.
Hoffman came back and made some good pitches to Dalton. You can see there he changed speeds on the breaking ball, and Dalton way out in front of that one. Now Mitch Williams will have to try and win his own game.
A lot of potential bunt situations, and most of them haven't worked out too well. If he bunts here, you bunt the runners over your Walt Thompson and make Manto win the game for you with 2 outs against a tough right-hander like Trevor Hoffman.
He's not going to get cheated.
Williams has 1 lifetime home run. This is his first at bat of 1993. That's a base hit. Incaviglia is going to score, and the Phillies win the game on a base hit by Mitch Williams at 4:40 in the morning. 6-5. What a comeback win by the Phillies in an unbelievable game and an unbelievable night and morning at Veterans Stadium, Jay.
Well, I told you, you don't want to be on the losing end of this game. Had the Phillies lost this, you talk about deflation and dejection. The Phillies would have had it, but all of a sudden, out of the depths of despair, down 5-0, Phillies rallied for 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 8th, and Mitch Williams brings home the bacon here in the bottom of the 10th inning with a line drive over the shortstop's head. We'll show it to you again.
You talk about some heart. I mean, the Phillies are just flat out of moves in this game. And Mitch Williams hits a P over the head of the shortstop Gutierrez into the gap, and the Phillies somehow win this baseball game tonight, and this is a terrific win for them.
Oh. Look at this now. Incaviglia had the left fielder. Phil Clark cut it off, would not have been able to score on that because he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught by Gutierrez. But the turf, as wet as it was, the ball scooted and it got by to the wall, and the Phillies have come from behind. Big victory here. Cardinals losing their game against Houston today.
So the Phillies wind up actually picking up a half game out of this marathon evening, and there's your final, and we'll be back, and I don't know what the final word's going to be on the night.
Upon completing the rear axle assembly diagram set using a 9-inch gripping wrench, tighten the C diagram set and secure the frame extenders to the housing mount. Congratulations, you built a tricycle. While the simplest things can be made complex, the challenge is making the complex simple. That's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile, with straight answers, clear explanations, and with no assembly required. Bell Atlantic Mobile, advanced technology and people who make it mean something.
Honey, I'm home. Sherry? Huh. Hope I didn't forget. Forget what? I took out the garbage. I watered the plants. Hi, buddy. What could I forget? Anniversary, birthday. Oh, I'm okay. I'm covered.
The first digit.
Her number. 4. I forgot to play her number.
The second digit.
No. Oh, no, please.
2.
I don't
and
believe
the
it.
third digit.
Oh, not tonight.
7.
Don't forget to play every day, because you could win any night.
My mama told me you better shop around. Shop around. You better shop around. My mama told me you better shop around. Shop around. You better shop around.
I always go to the shopping center 9 out of 10 people use.
The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
If you want a roomy, comfortable V6 powered family van, and you want a double bonus discount on your new van, then see your Quality Plus Ford dealer now during Ford Truck Month. With a double bonus discount and cash back, you can now save $2,900 on Aerostar. Plus, you get 7 passenger seating and more towing capacity than Dodge Caravan. Hurry, Ford Truck Month. Ends soon. See your Quality Plus Ford dealer today.
You better hit the ground running in a new Ford truck.
Well, here we are with Mitch Williams getting a game-winning line drive base hit in his first at-bat of the year. Smoked it over the shortstop's head. As Jay said, the left fielder Clark was playing shallow, so he couldn't cut the ball off on the wet AstroTurf. It goes to the wall. Incaviglia scores, and the Phillies win. Well, you just had to see it to believe it, folks. And if you're tuning in right now, this just happened at 4:40 in the morning as Incaviglia with that big grin crosses home plate. And that's why the Wild thing. 2 great innings of pitching and that base hit with Mickey Morandini and Ricky Jordan around him. He's our Texaco star of the game. They're turning off the lights here finally tonight, and we're going to turn ours off real soon too. We'll be back after this.
Phillies baseball has been brought to you by Smooth Busch Beer and easy drinking Busch Light. Head for the mountains of Busch. By your local Sherwin-Williams paint stores. The pros know Ask Sherwin-Williams, a participating sponsor of Major League Baseball. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, no other book can match it, a Bell Atlantic company. By Texaco System 3 gasolines. In every grade, System 3 helps restore performance to older cars. By Coca-Cola, it's always Coca-Cola. By Cento Fine Italian Foods, the company that says, trust your family with our family. By Ford, stop in today during Truck Month at your local Quality Plus Ford dealer and test drive the new Ford Explorer. By the Pennsylvania Lottery, a participating advertiser in Phillies baseball, lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. And by Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
The best in the East meets the best in the West in a July baseball showdown, and you could be there thanks to WOGLAM and Prism. One lucky fan will win a Press Club dinner and 4 field box seats for the Phillies-Giants game on July 8th. And you'll win an autographed jersey from Darren Dalton, baseball's best catcher, East or West. Just listen to Talkin' Baseball on WOGLAM every weekday from 6 to 7 p.m. for your chance to win Phillies tickets and enter the grand prize drawing. It's the best way to see the East-West showdown from WOGLAM and Prism.
A fabulous Jules Jurgensen watch. Jules Jurgensen, creator of fine timepieces since 1740 and winner of 32 international awards. Jules Jurgensen, the ultimate fine watch.
Hey, stay tuned. We'll be back in a few hours. That game's tonight. We are live right now from Veterans Stadium. The Phillies and the Padres are going to play again at 7 tonight. And Larry Rosen will have the pregame show at 6:30. Jay Johnstone, Gary Maddox will join us Saturday night tonight. And yours truly, Chris Wheeler, will be back. An unbelievable night here at Veterans Stadium. The Phillies wind up with a split in 10 innings against the San Diego Padres on a base hit by Mitch Williams in the 10th inning that scores that guy, Pete Incaviglia. Thanks a lot for staying with us, whoever's up. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you later tonight. This is Chris Wheeler, and we'll talk to you tonight from the bench. Good night.